Yeah.
You remember that? So it's kind of fucking ironic because it's like you guessed everything because this
Wait, Dub,
week.
we are live, by the way.
Oh, my bad.
Okay. I mean, you can keep going. I was just
I mean,
just
nah,
letting you know.
I mean, it's not crazy. This week, my timetable was just off the wall. So I was sitting there like, maybe this guy's on to something. I was like, this guy's really, I said, this guy's on to something, or he has something going on at the crib because there's no way as soon as you call me, the exact thing we talked about started happening. I'm like, whoa, I got to start planning things out now.
Okay.
What's
Back.
good, chat? I am so godly leak. Hello, welcome. Welcome, everybody. We're going to wait for everyone to file in, but before or while we're hanging out, I just want to talk about a couple things that have been going on. We just hit last night. It was around 11. No, it was around 12:15 my time, midnight. Just after midnight, we hit 1 million views on that Dennis Rodman clip on TikTok. It's our first Millie clip. We're like 3 people away from 500 casuals in the Discord. So if you've been tuned into Player's Choice for a minute and you just haven't pulled the trigger on joining the Discord, I promise you the Discord is jumping. You want to join that. It's live, literally 24/7. Everybody is chopping it up in Discord all day, every day. Make sure you join in on the conversations. Bro, they talk about anything and everything. I promise you. They were talking about is water wet the other day, like we brought up at the beginning of last show. Anything, everything, basketball, football, music, gaming. It's the dopest community, I promise you. So make sure you join. If you're on Twitch, !Discord, link will come up. Everywhere else, all other platforms, the link is in the description. Season 2 merch. You guys have been going insane with this new drop. So shout out to everybody who's been popping the merch, man. We really appreciate it. We're glad that you guys like it. We love this drop. This was, I mean, the first one we were excited about because it was our first go at apparel, but this one we are going ballistic over. Ron's got
got it.
the Dovaholics.
Oh my God. Take the
bag.
blur off. I still haven't gotten mine.
Maybe unmute yourself.
Oops. I'm still waiting on my care package as well.
I cannot.
Yo,
That's fire.
wow. Look at Lil
That's
Dub.
That's fire. Little Dub chilling.
Lil
Getting some
Dub.
shit off his mind.
He's in peace. He's in his little his little space. Poor guy.
For sure.
Yo, shout out Gbaby gifting a sub. House Divided Sports gifting a sub. Low Buckets and J-Rock, congratulations for catching those gifted subs. I have one more thing. I have an IG shout out. Someone reached out to me on Friday night, just out of the blue DM, and just said that he's a big fan of Player's Choice, and he was just sending an appreciation message for Player's Choice, and said that him and the boys for the last month have been getting together to watch all the episodes on YouTube. So shout out to Neil.
That sounds like such a fire experience. Like I would much rather watch Player's Choice with my homies.
And then you just debate on the spot.
Facts. So how many times do you think they pause it and just be like, yo,
I was just about to ask
Euro just dropped some fire, or yo, Ron and Dub are out of their mind, or yo, why is Shaq so mad right now?
Yeah, so shout out.
Listen, because I know for myself, like if I watch episodes back and stuff like that, because you don't always catch everything, because you're like looking, like you Googling something or whatever, you miss somebody's point, and then you like watching it back. Like even the segments that we putting up on YouTube, that's like 15 minutes. It takes me like 30 minutes to go through them sometimes, man.
Yeah, so shout out to Nealon and the boys, man. I know that you guys are watching, so you guys are incredible, man. Thank you guys for tuning in.
Hold on. Shout out Washington District of Columbia. Got quite a few downloads on Spotify from there. Shout out Melbourne, Victoria. Shout out Louisville. Sydney, New South Wales. They've been rocking for almost a year now. Of course, Seattle, Washington. Shout out everybody that gives out the downloads. Philadelphia, New York. Let me see. Portsmouth, Virginia. Bloomfield, Connecticut. Tracy, California. All right, shout out all you guys.
Worldwide.
Worldwide.
I came to pod today. Boy, oh boy.
We're not frauding today.
That makes two of
I
us.
mean, I'm not. It's like when Shaq is right, it's just like an avalanche of rightness. Like it's like either I'm really right or I'm sometimes right. I'm rarely wrong.
I've been right too, Dub. You know.
You know what? Well, I guess we're gonna get into this. Oh my god!
I mean, there's no escaping
Stop
it.
giving me a headache. I never,
Whoa.
Dub, you want to start on this note already?
bro.
Hold on.
I
He's giving you a
never
headache or your
said-
hangover from last night?
I've had a hangover for the past 4 nights, bro, and I still don't know how I'm functioning.
From the last show we drank on, or you drank on at least.
Oh yeah, that's what started. I've drunken every day. I have been drinking Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And I'm going out tonight. I'm still feeling it. I don't know how I'm able to function. Number one, but number two,
Celebrating episode at 100 all month.
yes, it kicked it off perfectly. Number two, I never said that there was never any chemistry issues. I never said that. I said that I don't care what chemistry issues they had.
you
they
said
will
it
be able
don't
to-
This
matter.
walk back is nuts.
It's not even a walk back. I never said they didn't have
Dub.
chemistry issues. All I said
JD,
was it didn't
JD,
matter.
You thought they were having chemistry issues?
I didn't
I
believe
said
that
that.
the chemistry. Yeah, Euro said that, and I never denied
I
it.
said that before they even stepped foot on the court together. I said
Wait,
we
that they
don't
do or
know what
don't?
this is going to be.
Oh,
I said that
Great
they
call, Euro.
do that. Huh?
That Euro future ball or that ball, that crystal
That
ball.
prediction?
One.
Yeah, that joint is crystal clear, baby.
Hey, is it the colors that's in the back of you? Is that
You know, that's part of that. You know what I mean? That's the
Okay.
ambiance. You know what I mean? You got to feel it.
Oh man.
Mm.
But now, Dub, like, are you saying that obviously this was the chemistry issue, or is it like
Obviously-
are we attributing this trade to something else?
No, it's honestly anything. It's everything. It all has to do with chemistry, bro. I'm sorry. Like if I'm looking at James Harden, it's either chemistry or like the way James Harden wants to be viewed at and winning a championship. Because winning a ring in Philly will be more meaningful to his career than winning a championship in Brooklyn. So if you're looking at that aspect, it's like okay, I get you, but listen, it was easier for him to stay on the Nets and win a championship there than going to Philly and trying to win a championship in Philly. It was
Yo,
just easier to stay on the Nets.
Dub, your dog is going
No.
nuts, bro.
Yeah.
All right, hold up. Give me.
Yeah, go get your
Dog's
poodle.
going nuts.
Go get your poodle. yo, chat. I need you guys to chime in and let me know what dog that is.
Yeah,
That's a
what-
Pomeranian,
what
first off.
dog is that? Really quick. So Ron's got a We Are Not the Same cap on it. It reminded me, if you cop Player's Choice merch, please, if you feel comfortable, obviously, please post it on IG, tag us in your story. We want to repost that stuff. We want to shout y'all out. If you don't want to post it there, you feel more comfortable just posting something in Discord, but don't want us to share it or something, let us know. But we want to see the merch. You don't even have to be in the picture if you don't want to. Just show it off, man. We want to know what you guys think about it when you actually get to see it, feel it.
Did we
wear
bring it up on screen yet?
No, not yet.
Okay. Just because
Waiting
I'm
for
on
that.
like a 5 or 6
I could pull it up right now. though.
show.
I could pull it up. Right now.
Let's wait. Wait till Dell comes. I feel like the mojo's kind of off until he gets here.
The mo-
I
vibes,
don't.
right?
Yeah, I don't trust what's going on right now. Shout out to the chat. If you missed music choice yesterday, which were Player's Choice music, we don't know what we're gonna call it, but we had fun, man. We had a versus Drake versus Kanye. The live stream is actually up. And Dark Knight, yes, we will probably be doing a versus every episode as much as we can. We got some dope traps in there. I think the next versus is Ron versus Euro. and I think I'm gonna get my top 10 battle rappers next episode. Some new segments. I mean, we had a lot of fun, man. It was super chill. Dale was supposed to be there, but he couldn't make it. So we'll see, man. I hope you guys.
I was gonna say, make sure you guys tap into that, and make sure you in the comments on the YouTube and wherever else, just let Shaq and everybody know like what you want to see on that, because that's obviously new. So always looking for what you guys want to see on different shows.
Yeah, and I think me and LeBron are the battle rap savants. Oh no, Bachi said he's big into battle rap, and I think Euro has some knowledge of it. So I think we'll be able to dance around. And I know Dave also dibbles and dabbles into battle rap. So that'll be fun because I got a lot of battle rap takes that I would love to get off.
So I need to start watching battle rap, is what you're saying?
Yes.
Not to get on the show. I just need to. Do I just need to start watching battle rap
to know what they're talking about?
Right. So when I'm watching, I'm not like, what is going on?
JD, you can call in every show, and I'm just gonna give you some gangster lyrics to read, and you kind of gotta decipher what it all means. I would sit through that.
Yeah, double and triple entendres. We need all the details.
I just tap in for 5 minutes, and then that's my segment.
What does he mean? He's gonna clap him? Why is he giving him a round of applause?
Yo, that would actually be comedy. I'm so down for that. Just interpreting lyrics.
Like the most iconic like bars.
I would like to. I don't really know too much about battle rap, but if y'all doing a versus like a hit for hit, and y'all do Little Baby, I want to be a part of that. Like I need to be a part of that.
That's your artist.
That's my favorite right now.
I feel like I could watch. I could watch Lil Baby. No, not with Uzi. I can watch Lil Baby with Uzi and Kodak and Young Thug. I will ball.
What about your boy Lil Durk?
Little Baby up and roll him down the street.
Lil Durk.
Yeah,
no way, Lil Durk.
Well, hold on. I only said Lil Durk. Remember Shaq was capping about, or was
wait.
Lil Durk?
Wait.
We can.
He was going crazy, but we was telling him that no, you can't name let's say 5. You can't name 5 Durk songs where he's just on the track by himself in his heat.
What? Bro, you don't remember him just coming
false.
out? What?
That's completely false. But let Euro get in his bag. I can't believe that you guys don't like Durk. It's weird to me, but I'm gonna let you, but you guys will bump Little Uzi, and I bump Little Uzi. But I'm a Kodak.
I mean, I don't bump Uzi over Durk. They like the same. They like at the same level to me. Not the same level, but like they just like to me like it's the same kind of guy. Like you know what I mean?
But why? I just don't understand, and I hate to bring Player's Choice music on here, but we are waiting for Dale, so it just is what it is right now. If you're waiting for the show to start, I'm pretty sure the what are they called? The timestamps are in the description at this point.
Here for the cross-pollination.
Speaking of timestamps, shout out Jay Gideon. He deserves a shout out every single show, and I'm not even kidding, for what he does with those timestamps. The unsung hero. I mean, he kind of took an episode off last episode, so I feel like he's like, all right, I'm not getting my respect.
Everybody deserves a day off, man.
You're fired, Gideon.
He just threw it in there. It was still better than what anybody up here could have done. But shout out Jay Gideon. He's a absolute Player's Choice legend. He's already on the roster and he doesn't even know it. But back to Euro and his Little Durk hate. I don't understand why he has to be on anything. No, because the thing is, the point that I'm making is Lil Durk doesn't have to be on anything by himself because all of his verses are fire. So it doesn't matter if the song is fire or not. If it's just every single verse
that matters to me. So you clearly, value just a hot verse over just the overall like audio experience. When it comes to
no, I value Durk's experience in the Chirac streets. That's what I value at one of the highest levels.
I need everything. Here's the thing: if it's a fire song and then the video comes out and it ends up being ass, like the song.
Durk's videos are.
That's what he got. That's what he got. I'm just saying, like I'm taking everything. I'm taking everything in, is what I'm saying. Shaq, you just admitted that you basically just listened to, the verse.
With Durk, everything is nice, especially his videos. Durk has one of the hottest videos. Yo,
that's a fact. I will give that to him.
Yo, the Logic song, because I don't know if he has the same 1-800-VULTURE, where he basically flipped Logic song, his suicide prevention song. He flipped it and he killed it. So if you ever have any time, just look up 1-800-Vulture, Little Durk, type it into YouTube, look at the video. I'm trying to tell you, like, it's really fire. But I mean, it is what it is. I got some funny Durk stories too as well that I've heard from playing with players in Chicago. He's really like that, and I respect that even more. I'm not about to get my man caught up, but he's like that.
So I'm looking through my whole like playlist right now. Euro, you're tripping. I see a bunch of bangers on my phone with no features, nothing, bro. And I'm like, bro.
Bangers to you. Will you put that up against Lil Baby?
No, Lil Baby's dead. Well, maybe. Honestly, wait, I may. Yo.
You gonna put Durk next to Lil Baby?
I could put up some good music to go with Lil Durk and Lil Baby. Hell yeah. Durk, especially when
no, that's not what I'm asking. We talking versus
Euro. They have an album that they just came out with this summer. So that you should probably go listen to, because I really feel like you're just going off a Little Durk and you probably haven't heard something in years. And that's even funnier because his older music is better than his music now, like all of his mixtape music. But
so you're making my point then.
But no, I'm not. I'm telling you, he's hot right now. But what? Just because your old music, so J. Cole's trash right now?
What you mean?
Because J. Cole's older music. No. Now.
That's what you say. I don't say that.
Okay, well, that's what I'm saying about Durk too. I mean, so you're trying to that's a real weird take.
I didn't say anything just now. You were doing the talking. How you put the take on me? I didn't say nothing.
No, like, so this is what I gotta say. This is what I gotta say. J. Cole, you're not about to tell me any album that J. Cole made was better than his mixtape music. The music that got him to this point. There's not the same
how
hunger.
I stand with that.
Yeah, okay. I'm just letting you know it's not the same hunger. It's not the same grit. It's not the same, oh, I got it out of here. Like, of course, he'll reference, but now he's rich, so it's a different vibe. Little Durk is rich now, and he still deals with the woes of the hood, but he still can somehow intermix that into his music, and it's beautiful. That's all I'm saying.
This guy has range too, bro. Like, this guy has love songs for the streets, bro. Like, yo, Lil Durk is that guy, bro. He's one of my all-time favorites.
While we're
come on, bro.
Since we're talking about music, I'm going to cross-pollinate all Players' Choice shows. Shout out Players' Choice Gridiron. They're going to go live on Tuesday to recap Super Bowl and whatever else related to the NFL. So if you don't tap into Gridiron, make sure you tap in on Tuesday. And I want to bring this up really quick. The halftime show for the Super Bowl today. Is anyone excited to see that? Because they have Dre, Snoop, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar all performing. This is like in the last 10 years, this is probably the most excited I've actually been for a halftime show.
Because everybody's black?
No, because these are
Except
all
for Eminem.
These are all like amazing.
Eminem's black to me.
Stop it! Stop it!
This is
Stop
what I
it!
grew up on.
Anybody's honorary, him gets the nod.
I am one of the biggest Eminem stands, and I always
listen, man. This 2022, no more invitations to the cookout, man.
He's been here.
Yeah, he's been at the cookout since 2003.
Eminem's been at the cookout for the past almost 20 years for sure. The better part of 2 decades, Eminem's been at the cookout happily. I don't understand why people can ever hate on M. I don't feel like he's gimmicky at all. I feel like his wordplay is nuts. I feel like all of his albums are fire. All of his songs are
king
fire.
of over rapping.
That's fine.
I think he does that.
You like Kendrick Lamar? You like Kendrick
He don't.
Lamar?
He don't. If we're talking over rapping, Eminem and Eminem's at a 10. Kendrick maybe at a 7 at most.
All right, let's start. Where's Dale?
Yo,
Kendrick might. I already killed Kendrick. I'm not doing this. Kendrick's one of the most overly rapidy rappers I think in the history of the rap game.
Eminem does it on every track. Kendrick doesn't do it on every track.
Invented that. Eminem invented that style. That's what he's known for, and he made it hot. And there's songs where he doesn't over rap, and there's songs where he's talking to you, and there's songs where he's storytelling. Kendrick, we got an entire album of him storytelling. To me, that's one of the best art in hip hop history. But outside of that, I'm telling you, Kendrick's just a hippity hop hop. During the Super Bowl, just be like, damn, how did he fit all those words in that?
Shaq, I don't know what it is today. But like, we're right here, bro. I'm with you 100%. Kendrick, I don't want to disrespect Kendrick at all, but I don't listen to Kendrick like that because it's boring. It's just boring to me. Now, I got respect for his wordplay and what he is. Yeah, he's great. He is. I'm not going to sit here and play that in the club. I'm not going to sit here and play that and go crazy in my car with people, I'm trying to put people on. Nah, it's
What,
I've never
DNA
searched
is
for a
not a
Kendrick
club
song
singer?
in my- I've never searched for a Kendrick song in my life, except for a few albums off of Damn when it first came out, because I loved his Damn album. But outside of that, I've never just been in the car and been like, I'm about to bump some Kendrick.
I'm about to bump Mad City.
I've never been going through something and was like, I'm about to throw on some Kendrick. But I mean, that's just relevant to what people are going through in their lives
That's
anyways.
true. That's true.
So I'm not going to say that like that's the benchmark. But I'm here for some shuffle, Royce the 5'9" and Eminem. Like, I'm here for that.
But here's the thing. I mean, Royce is a different animal. Like all them Slaughterhouse boys, you know what I mean? That's like hip hop, cream of the crop. When we talk about like traditional hip hop, you know what I mean?
I love Royce. I love Joe Budden as well.
Hey, Euro,
And
we still
people
doing
gotta
that
be-
next week, right?
Huh?
We still doing that next week, right?
Hey, let's do it, man.
Yo.
Oh, what's your verses next week that you guys are doing? So they
Cole
can
and
know.
Kendrick.
Oh yeah, J. Cole and Kendrick. And I'm completely unbiased in these. Like Kendrick has 10 songs where he can easily win a versus against Cole.
No.
But Cole should take Kendrick's head and drag him through the mud. But I don't know what's gonna happen.
This is what I'm saying. Right when we got off that show last night, I went immediately and put together a Kendrick playlist. And I was right there with you. I said it on the show. I'm not really that big of a Kendrick fan. I'm a West Coast guy. I'm not that big of a Kendrick guy. But then I started going through. I'm like, yo, I forgot about this.
No.
I forgot about this.
Kendrick for sure can
I
win a
was like,
versus.
whoa.
Easily.
Yeah.
I'm with you.
He could.
And then
so
I started going through his features. Well, I mean, J. Cole speaks for himself. But I'm like, Kendrick, it's kind of a little all over the place. But after I started piecing things together, I'm like, yo, Kendrick got some fire. And my Kendrick playlist right now, I'm probably about to be on that for a while because I forgot about all the shit that he really got.
All right.
Over J. Cole?
Really quick. If you're on YouTube, please make sure you like the video. And also, we haven't talked about this too much. If you're not subscribed, make sure you subscribe as well. But right next to the subscribe button on YouTube, there is a bell. That is to turn notifications on, post notifications. Every time we post something, a video, a community post, short, whatever, you'll get notified so that you're not missing anything. So make sure you click that as well to be notified every time that we post, we go live, etc., etc. While we're still waiting for Dell, I'm gonna show the Player's Choice merch, bro. We're gonna make Shaq go. We're gonna make
Somebody
Shaq go
please buy something.
6 for 6 or 8 for 8, wherever he's at.
Yeah.
And
somewhere around there.
While JD's showing that, it's obviously Super Bowl Sunday. So we already cross-pollinated, so let's continue to do that. Chat, I want you guys to let me know who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl. You guys got the Rams or do you got the Bengals? On top of that, Shaq, Euro, who you guys got? JD, who you got?
I stand with Kaepernick.
Yeah. my wife's people are all from Cincinnati, so of course I'm gonna have to go with the Rams.
So you can moonwalk at the family reunion.
Yeah, like I gotta
the
make
summer
this fun.
cookouts.
I gotta make this fun. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you.
That's heat though. That they're probably juiced for today then.
Oh, they are. Listen, man, they are crazy right now. They are super bangled out, like this bunch of tigers walking around, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
I thought.
Sorry, I don't care who wins the Super Bowl. I'm just gonna pull for the Rams since they're closest geographically. But I wouldn't mind seeing the Bengals beat them.
Yeah, that's true.
I was thinking. I had a moment last night, about 24 hours ago, after the PC Music podcast, and I was like, "Do I need to join Gridiron?" A lot of things were going through my head. I said, "Who am I kidding? Dub and Ron would never fucking let me on that show." The way I drugged them through the mud at business meetings. Me and JD, I don't think they're gonna get off the ground. Do you see their TikTok following? You guys are removed from the YouTube channel, but we walked everything back. Isn't that right, JD?
You haven't brought it all the way back to the starting point, to the finish line. I
was telling Ron,
you still got a couple
I know you guys
to go.
talk so much shit about nobody believed in us, man. We didn't have a nickel in our shoe.
I said, give them 5 episodes. Give them 5 episodes, see what happens.
Only if you knew what we were talking about behind the scenes, Shaq.
Maybe I can join the college football one.
They're trying to figure out how they're gonna finagle their way out of being player's choice, and they're just gonna go be their own entity.
It's that
Just
fluent I'm
gridiron.
worried about.
You said what?
I said it's fluent I'm worried about in Dub's ear.
Nah, you ain't got nothing to worry about, brother.
Let's stick it to the man.
Yo, I
Like,
love
who?
Fluent. By the way,
me?
I forgot to bring this up to you guys. I should have sent it. But Fluent will occasionally drop a TikTok, like a stitch or responding to a comment or something. And he'll like drop these like things of like, we are not the same stuff. Like he was responding to a comment saying that he did that podcast with the head coach, the ex-NFL head coach. I forget his name.
Hugh Jackson, right?
Yes. And so he tagged Player's Choice, and then one of the hashtags was "We are not the same." Bro, he is.
I love
Fluent's
Fluent.
amazing.
So funny.
Yeah, I love
He's
Fluent.
easily one of the funniest people. But
That's how Euro's gonna be.
What?
When you get Fluent Sage, that's what you guys remind me of each other.
No, I don't think so.
How not? They're both very well spoken and versed in all topics.
Yeah, no. Oh,
you
no.
are
Okay.
pretty versatile.
Yeah, okay.
You gotta. You can jump from topic to topic and not miss a beat.
Only the stuff that I'm interested in. Obviously, you know what I mean. Like I can't just like I'm the worst bullshitter. I'm not gonna lie, dog. I can't lie.
I didn't know you were so interested in Bradley Beal.
That Bradley Beal and Trae Young thing is bad, bro.
It's how, man,
bad, bro.
How?
That is terrible.
I don't understand. I don't understand.
Yo, that one's tough. That one's
Hold
tough.
on, Euro. What is it?
But yeah, everybody's taking it out of context, though. What was the context that we was bringing this into, though?
That you're taking Bradley Beal over Trae Young to build
In
around.
what context? We're not talking like career. We're not talking like that. We're talking about this season.
Right
What is
now.
happening this season?
Yeah,
I mean,
it's
Beal is
it's
hurt right
straight
now.
up So
Nasty.
crazy. Yeah, it's nastier
The
like
point,
that.
but at the point, the Hawks were two levels lower than the Wizards, weren't they?
I think at that point.
Yeah,
yeah.
no, the
was something
Wizards,
like
yeah.
that.
So-
like,
so
remember
if
when
you
riding
have-
high?
So yeah, whatever. So that's what I'm saying. Like, Doug, if the Hawks are that much better and Trae Young is that much better, and it's not clicking, that's just like me saying it's the exact same basis as me saying the Nets is not clicking, it's not working out. Everybody called me crazy too. Dub was on my head for it the whole time until what happened. It's not working. It's not clicking. So that's all I'm saying.
Now you're saying a lot that I have to reply to. Let me say one thing for the Hawks. I realize they're crazy behind trend. It's so weird. So maybe that goes to why they're struggling. When you pay attention to like their home games, whenever they're on a home streak, they play amazing. Like they win games, they go on a winning streak. Then when they start traveling a lot, bro, they start taking L's after L's after L's. So it's a weird trend, and they're actually getting back into it now. I don't know if that's due to like maturity or everything like that. What is that?
That don't change the bottom line. That don't change the bottom line. What happens on the road and what doesn't happen on the road. That don't matter.
What? How does
It doesn't matter. Like losses are losses.
It's losses, but it doesn't matter that this is a trend that they're showing.
At the point, were the Wizards better than the Hawks? Yes or no?
I'm still picking the Hawks.
At the time, were the Wizards better than the Hawks? Yes or no?
Two
Wizards
games
were hot
behind.
for a
That's
second
not
this year.
two
They
games
came out
behind
real
at
hot.
that time when we was
At
talking
the
about it.
time, were the Wizards better than the Hawks? Yes or no?
I don't think
Can
so.
I say something really
I
fast?
think it was probably even. They were probably even.
Can I say something really fast? Because I'm not getting back into this nastiness. You guys can continue right after. This is a message somebody sent me on Discord. You don't even know how much Player's Choice means to me. This is the only community on YouTube I've ever cared to be a part of because I see that y'all are real. If you ever come to Toronto, I got you with the best Jamaican food you've ever had. On God. I have a criminal record, so I don't think I can go there for a little while. But side note, I watched your documentary years ago in class. Side note, I watched your documentary years ago in class. We had to review it and share what we thought. Shit comes full circle sometimes. That is super dope. Hopefully sometime soon I can upload my documentary to the YouTube channel because it is on YouTube, but I want to open it up. I want to upload it to ours just so people can have a look at it. But shout out that particular person. I didn't want to just say it, just reply back. I wanted that person to have a moment on the show, but I'm not gonna say his name. But shout out that guy. He is a regular in here. So if he wants to reveal himself,
Is it Garp?
and that's what's up. No, it's not.
Yeah,
No, me and Garp don't talk much.
Your beef with Garp is so comedy.
Shout out my
But
man
I
Garp,
love.
leader of Rostons.
I want to thank you for reading that off, Shaq. That's amazing, and thank you for reaching out. We get messages like that, and we love getting those. And I've talked about this before, but reach out to us, man. Those are the best messages that we can get. It makes our day. It it makes sifting through these bullshit comments on TikTok and YouTube better, because sometimes looking at that stuff gives me a headache. But
Yo, JD,
those positive
TikTok's
messages are amazing. And
JD and Shaq, I just need a minute. Please, can I get just 60 seconds to address TikTok right quick? No, I'm being serious. I need about a minute and a half. Relax, son. I'm gonna get him. All right.
And then
Look, check
Ron,
this out.
and then we're gonna give JD a minute to address ZZ.
Hey, so about you guys on TikTok, like I don't care about you guys saying takes are trash or this, because opinions are opinions. Just like my take's an opinion, your take on my take is an opinion. But for the guys that say, oh, these guys don't know nothing about basketball, oh, these are the guys that sit around computers and can't dribble a basketball, look me in my face when I say this. I will bust your ass. And it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So check this out. And I know you guys got a lot to say about Dub. Leave Dub out of this. Call my name. Look, you guys probably don't follow me on Instagram. You don't have me on Snap. So you don't know I travel a lot.
Can you give us the Instagram handle?
At Mr_Daniels1. Don't forget the one, because it's one and only. Now look, I travel from state to state, city to city a lot. So I got a proposition for all you guys who think that these guys up here can't hoop. When I'm in your city, drop a location. You could drop your YMCA. You can drop your local raggedy ass high school gym. You could drop the outside court, your mama's backyard court, wherever. I'm gonna pull up. It got to be 100 on it, because if you don't put 100 on it, that shows me that you're not confident in your skills and you're not serious, and I'm not about to waste my time. I'll pull up wherever and bust your ass. Leave Dub out of this. Call my name. If you're going to smell my cologne, I'm going to pull up on you. It's some Issa Miyagi or it's the green bottle of Gucci, all right? Come to see about it. And that's all I got to say.
I'll double that too. Whatever you guys throw up, I got my money on Ron. Ron's one of those, like, what was that scene in White Man Can't Jump where they ran that little hustle? You see Ron's takes on player's choice, and then he goes to the court. He just starts hooping out of nowhere.
Oh yeah.
Can play basketball. Yeah, so I'll also match that.
hello,
That'd be
ZZ.
fun.
Good evening. How's everyone doing? I can tell Ron is already fed up with a bunch of 12-year-olds, but
Look,
Good evening, he says. Where you at?
where I'm at, I'm in Virginia right now. I'm in college.
Oh, okay. That's what's up.
Yeah, I'm chilling.
Dark Knight said, "You're gonna smell that cologne from a mile away."
I've never heard that one before, but I like that, Ron. Keep that up, bro.
Or the green bottle of Gucci.
That green bottle of Gucci is fire too.
Oh my god.
Ron can only get that at duty free. He's in the international shouty.
All right.
Ron hopping on planes. Never mind. Let's go.
Now that we're all here,
Let's go.
let's get into it. We're starting with Kyrie versus Steve Nash. So we put out a poll on YouTube because we've been doing these 1v1, the category stuff for the last
Really
2
fast,
or 3
ZZ. Do
shows.
you have headphones?
Oh, I got AirPods.
Are they in?
I can hook them up.
Okay, can you please? Just
Hey,
because I
JD.
don't want TikTok. Don't run. I don't want TikTok to miss anything. And
JD,
by the
did you
way,
have something to say this
oh,
easy?
my bad.
Which is that?
No, he doesn't. He doesn't have anything to say this easy.
You're wrong.
Quit
By
flexing.
the way,
My bad, bro.
yeah.
My bad. I thought,
But-
my bad.
By the way, I was surprised at how many people hated my Chris Middleton take on TikTok.
I tried to tell you.
I
didn't
don't
think that was that bad
understand.
of a
I
take.
didn't think it was that
Hey,
bad.
I will double down with you, Shaq. I agree.
Yeah.
I think that with someone like that, because obviously he helped the team. Nobody's denying that he helped the team get to the finals and win that championship. But when you can sell high,
Sell high.
you sell
I would
high.
love to get
Nah,
rid of Chris.
no,
I mean,
no,
I was
from
with
that
you
point, I got you.
with that contract comment that you had, right? Because he got a max, and I don't think. I mean, does he deserve a max? I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, but I think you can get better pieces for like a max deal.
Portland's taking Chris Middleton if Dame wants out.
So somebody stitched it, and somebody said Damian Lillard's on a super max. So how would the contract work out?
I don't know. They figure
They
things
throw
out
in-
all
they
the
throw in
time in the
another
That's
NBA.
what I thought.
Two
Yeah.
players.
Like, it's not that
I mean,
hard.
if
You
Harden,
win on 2K.
if Harden can get out of
Bill-
Brooklyn,
Bill-
I'm pretty sure. You know.
Yeah.
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 I mean, they'll take
ZZ,
that
check.
luxury tax, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
The
ZZ,
Bucks are
check.
going to require.
Did you
The
switch?
Blazers are going to require 2 players for Dame anyways. They're not just
Mhm.
going to say, "Oh, just give me Chris straight up." They're going to be like, "We need Chris and X, Y, and Z, or a pick."
ZZ, did you switch your mic on the Zoom call?
Yeah, switch it to the pods. So we're gonna do Kyrie versus Steve Nash. We asked everyone which 2 players we should do. So make sure you tap in on YouTube, Discord, wherever, and continue to give us players. We'll keep doing these. But these have been fire.
Am I good now?
I think so. I think it's coming through
Yeah,
there.
I think you're better. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna go Euro, Shaq, Dub, Ron.
Damn, I gotta go
ZZ.
first again.
Yeah, well, you're the first one on my Zoom here, so
Let's do it.
it's the easiest for me. Just to look from one spot to the other. All right. Kyrie Irving versus Steve Nash. Playmaking.
Steve Nash.
Shaq.
Steve Nash. Oh, okay, my bad. Steve Nash.
Dub.
Kyrie. It's like, nah, Steve Nash.
Say, don't get me started this early. Steve Nash.
ZZ.
Steve Nash.
Defense.
This is Steve Nash.
Steve Nash and JD, the YouTube chat has not been showing this entire time, I feel like.
It has.
Okay. Steve Nash.
Kyrie.
I'm only picking up one over here.
Kyrie.
I got Steve Nash.
Steve Nash.
3-point shot.
Nash.
Steve Nash.
I'll give it to Nash.
Steve Nash.
Steven Nash.
Mid-range.
I'll switch it up. I'll go Kyrie.
That's a bad switch up. Super Steve Nash.
Kyrie.
I'm including floaters.
Look, we don't got it.
That's still bad. That's still terrible.
Yo, Kyrie in the mid range is insane.
Steve Nash is one of the best mid-range shooters of all time. Like,
No, he is, and this is the only reason why I'm going Kyrie, because Steve Nash is a one dribble pull up or come off a pick into a mid range. Kyrie is catch the ball in the mid range, jab step, step back, spin move, tween cross, step back in the mid range. He got a lot going on in the mid range. So I'm going Kyrie.
oh, okay.
If I want a fundamental mid range, like I'll take Steve Nash. If I want some flashy stuff, I'll take Kyrie. So I see what Ron's saying. But personally, I'm gonna go Kyrie.
Sorry, I'm trying to work something over here. I don't know what.
Is something going wrong with the chat?
I don't know.
All right. Well, in the meantime, in between time, ZZ, are you able to try a different mic? I feel like your audio always was fine.
Yeah, I usually just go off of like
Well, how
nothing
did
in my
chat?
ear.
How does ZZ sound?
Yeah, that's the chat.
I don't
You
think
sound
I don't
further
think it's
back with
terrible.
the AirPods.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
That's weird because it had been showing. All right, well,
All right,
Then
am
it
I
just
good now?
snapped out of it. Talk again. Sorry.
Am I good now?
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
that
coming in
sounds
kind of
good to
hot,
me.
but you'll be fine.
All right. I switched it to like an internal mic, so I don't know what I just did.
Yeah, that's better. That's better.
What was the last one I asked? 3-point
Mid-range.
mid-range.
Finishing in the lane is next.
Okay.
Wait, so why can't we get the JD? Is there something? Do you need a little bit more time?
It was working literally before I switched the scene. So
Oh, is it the scene? No. Because I see only one thing connected over here. When I go to, yeah, it says on. And it says off. I don't know. Well, sorry about that, YouTube. What do you want to do about that, JD? I feel naked without being able to read the YouTube chat.
it was literally working. Okay. Finishing.
Finishing in the lane, yeah. Kyrie.
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 Kyriezy.
Handles.
Kyrie.
Kyrie.
Come on, man. Kyrie.
Kyrie Irving.
Kyrie.
Prime.
Nash.
Nash.
Steve Nash.
I gotta go with Kyrie.
I'm not gonna be different today, so I'm gonna go with Steve Nash. Come on, Ron. Come on, Ron.
Well, no, we'll get to it. We'll get to it.
All right.
LOL.
JD.
Sorry. What'd I do? Prime?
Yeah, we playoffs next.
Playoffs.
I'm gonna go Nash.
This is playoffs, right?
Yeah.
Nash.
Kyrie.
Game 7.
Kyrie.
Efficiency.
Nash.
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 Steve Nash.
Nash.
Who would you want on the floor in the fourth quarter?
Personally, I want Steve Nash.
Damn.
This one's tough.
I'll take Kyrie.
Kyrie. Easily.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Kyrie too.
I'm gonna go Kyrie. Not it's not easy, but I'm gonna go Kyrie.
Like if you ask me last 2 minutes, my answer changes. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But fourth quarter in general, I want Steve Nash though, because I still need everybody to be involved. You know?
Yeah.
Okay, I can understand that then.
Is that it?
That was the last one, so you guys got it.
Ron, you're nasty on so many. So Ron, you think Kyrie's a better player than Steve Nash? You feel like his career's been better than Steve Nash?
No, we said prime. We didn't say career. We said prime.
So what does a prime consist of? Because you score a lot of points, that means your prime is better than somebody else's?
No, I just think Kyrie during his 50, 40, 90 year, when he was just going bonkers, when he was
Do you know who invented the 50, 40, 90?
You're right. But we didn't when we said efficiency, I went with Steve Nash. Now we're talking about prime, just being able to do everything. We're talking about being able to take over a game. And Steve Nash could take over with his playmaking and whatnot. But I'm like,
Ron, you're so nasty. You're so nasty on many levels, and let me tell you why. 2 MVPs.
I just about to say that.
And he stole.
The only player.
That was
he did steal one, but at least he got one. He got one more than Kyrie.
We're talking about Kevin Durant's two championships with an asterisk next to it. Those MVPs are the 2 most flawed MVPs of all time. Yeah, I'll let you go, Taylor Swift. But Steve Nash had 2 of the most flawed MVPs of all time.
Yes, he did. Yes, he
All right,
did.
can I finish now?
No,
that's
y'all not about to do this.
No,
What,
they're
and
nasty.
said they're not flawed?
No, because you can say anybody. Then Westbrook's are flawed.
No,
y'all was going
talking
crazy
about?
on D Rose too. Y'all was talking about like his MVP campaign was mid as hell.
I can't believe y'all still. I can't believe
that
that
was
D Rose is still up for debate. I really can't believe that.
That was Delroy James.
Come on now.
Right.
We was comparing. Go ahead. My bad, Shaq.
No, I just wanted to finish before I got rudely interrupted by LeBron. 2 MVPs. I think he's the only MVP to get it twice under 6'6" or some wild stat like that. That's what Steve Nash is doing. The third, the only at 33 after getting MVP at 31 and 32. At 33, do you want to know what happened next?
What did he do, Shaq?
He finished second in MVPs that third year after winning back-to-back.
He almost got back-to-back-to-back. Wonder
Shaq,
what him and David Stearns were doing behind the
Wait a
scenes.
minute.
He was really 5 times he led the league in assists.
And that,
wait a minute. Shaq, I remember.
What has Kyrie ever led the league in his entire career?
Shaq, you're crazy. You're being crazy because
He's being truthful.
No, he is being truthful, but he's being crazy because I remember not so long ago, this guy was sitting here caping. I will not let these man-made stats define the type of player.
No. This isn't man-made. Voting.
Listen, not in this.
To that same point.
Let me pick
apart anybody's MVP.
Let me get that.
I don't care about somebody.
That's not man-made in Steve Nash's case because, and I'm gonna throw in a baseball analogy here. Y'all remember the Oakland A's when they did the analytics stuff or whatever, and they got a whole bunch of, they got like Jeremy Giambi and a whole bunch of guys where like front offices across the league were like, what are y'all doing? And they were just like, yo, we don't care. We just getting guys on base. So that was such a efficient way of playing the game that the entire league shifted. You know what I mean? They changed the game of basketball based off of that. Now with the Suns, right? Bringing back to basketball and Steve Nash. With the Suns, they changed the way they play basketball, and the entire league was looking at that because it was like 7 seconds or less Suns, that was their name. Yeah. The entire league switched off of that. You know what I'm saying? Because they were like, yo, man, how we have to somehow, they were such a force. We have to somehow either pacify it or, come up with something that we can match. And Steve Nash was at the helm of that for years. And those were the years when he won MVPs. So you can't discredit his MVP campaigns at all.
No, this is the thing. This is why I'm bringing this up, because Shaq is a guy who has consistently been saying, who doesn't bring up MVPs, who consistently said, I will not let these man-made awards. So I just find it crazy how he's bringing up a man-made award to support his argument. I don't understand.
What's your argument against, for Kyrie against Steve Nash?
Well, no, I was just helping Ron out throwing something. I was just honestly, but
the reason that I do it is because I have to. That's the thing. When we're talking about debates, you can't take one debate in some type of context world and then bring it into another debate in this context world. They're both amazing players, but at some point you have to start splitting hairs. And the guy that won 2 MVPs versus the guy that's never been in the conversation, and you say that his prime is better.
So what about the guy that hit a game 7 that bailed LeBron out of a game 7? What about that guy? And then you guys had the audacity.
Okay.
You guys had the audacity to choose Steve Nash in the playoffs.
Okay, Ron. Listen to it like this, right? Listen to it like this. The way I see it is, between those 2 players, right? You got Kyrie and you got Steve Nash. Steve Nash led the charge for the years that Euro was talking about. That 7 seconds or less offense, Phoenix Suns, captivated that entire era for 2000s basketball.
What ultimately did they do?
Huh?
Besides be one of the most hyped teams of all times, what ultimately did they do?
They were a deep playoff. They were playoff contention for probably about 4 to 5 years in that run. But what I'm saying is, what years can you bring up where Kyrie Irving was leading the charge and not the Robin to LeBron's Batman or Kevin Durant's Batman? Or when he went to Boston and was there for a year and a half, told him he was going to stay and literally was not there in that pivotal Eastern Conference final.
First off, we're not talking about Kyrie's off the court debacle. We're talking about
bailed is the nastiest word, and I'm gonna let you go.
Bailed, 7 shot. What?
That's not bailed. That's not bailed. LeBron has a job. Kyrie has a job. Okay, how could you bail? How is you sound like a LeBron hater? You sound like a LeBron hater. When somebody is bailed out of something, that's like, oh, you came and saved me. Let's get this clear. LeBron didn't get saved from anything. If anything, he saved Kyrie's career. If you want to really be honest about it, because if they lose that championship, and Kyrie is never going to win another championship.
Okay, so
what is his
so
career?
if they don't win that championship, what's LeBron's career? LeBron
he still has
champions. It's kind of shaky.
not-
He's still. You guys are. You're never going to. You're never going to.
He would get the
You're never
same amount of
gonna-
hate that he's getting right now.
Exactly.
And Kyrie wouldn't have its tip.
But would he get as much love though?
Yes.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
What love does
No, he
LeBron?
would
What
not.
love?
People don't love LeBron because of his championships. People love LeBron because he's LeBron.
No. People got back
'Cause
on
he's-
LeBron's case because he came back from that 3-1 lead. That is the main thing that truly got people like, damn, Bron, you did something very special.
But it's
If
not
you take
enough
that
for
away-
people to be like, you know what? I'm gonna stop hating because that is something that has never been done.
So,
What more
wait.
do you want LeBron to do? He
People
does
hate
something
him.
that has
Taking
never
that
been done,
away.
and people are still like, eh.
And that's why I say,
No,
if
that's
you take
nasty.
that away, what do you think
No,
is going
then-
to happen? It's going to be.
Okay, so then why do you give
It's going to be
KD
the same.
It's going to
Why
be
do you
worse.
give KD credit? Why do you give KD credit on Golden State if you're not going to give LeBron credit for beating
No,
Golden
I'm-
State when they're
I'm-
down 3-1?
I'm giving credit. I'm saying that don't sit here and act as if people still going to look at LeBron in the same light, because that 2016 NBA championship is really what got.
Dub, what do people say
LeBron
about
in a
LeBron
lot
right
of
now?
people's bright
What
side.
do people say about LeBron right now?
There's a lot
Who
of
looks at
people
him as
that-
some different.
They say that you either get he's the greatest of all time or that he's not the greatest of all time. It's a 50-50 argument.
But
bro.
why
That's the
do they
type of
say he's
love.
not the greatest of all time?
Why do they say? Shaq,
Yeah,
there's
what are the
reasons
reasons?
for both. There's
Championships.
No,
Not even
what is the
championships.
reason?
For you, champions.
There, I mean,
my
there's
God.
like there's so many
So then
different.
why does that
There's
matter?
so many different points. There's so many different reasons. The thing is,
The main
conversation is
one against
happening
MJ.
more.
What is the main one against MJ and why he won't beat MJ?
Are you really gonna bring this to a ring?
I would
thing? 'Cause
probably
I don't think
say
it's a
that
ring thing.
2011 series is probably gets brought up more because it's like I've literally watched these comments go back and forth of, oh well, Jordan never had a bad finals, and then it's like, well, you act like Jordan only had 7 years of dominance. It's literally comes down to LeBron's 2011 final series or him not winning as much as Jordan did for a longer period of time, whatever.
Okay, so then Dub, what happened after he lost that 2011 series? That
How
was the whole
hell-
3-1
how the
thing,
hell are
correct?
How the hell are we turning this into an MJ and LeBron debate? But if
No,
you
'cause
want to
I'm-
go,
Because
into
you
the
brought up
reason-
3-1 and why people love LeBron or hate LeBron.
'Cause
3-1 has nothing to do with LeBron's legacy.
I brought that
the
up.
reason LeBron
That's-
is
bro,
LeBron
that-
is because he did win.
Shaq.
You're right.
No,
That's one of his biggest accomplishments in his career is that 3-1 comeback. When
Of course it is. But if it's not there, or you think that moves the needle as much, you guys
it
are.
doesn't move the
my
needle
point is,
humongously, but it can
That's all I'm
shift
saying.
LeBron from top 5 to maybe
No, not
6,
top 5,
7.
like top 2, top 3, top 1. Like that's what.
Get it
that's
out,
what
Ron.
pushed him.
I'm trying to hear this.
No.
who has been
Look,
better?
look.
Who has been better than LeBron? Who has been better? Who is the closest thing to MJ since MJ?
Kobe.
Gotcha.
And then next, everybody's next I'm going.
So your top 3 is MJ, Kobe, LeBron.
Mine is.
Bron just got my top 3 off of last night.
Okay.
Actually, no. Bron's not my top 3. There is a man named Lou Alcindor. He changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. He is second in scoring, first in
JD, I'll pay you to
MVPs.
clip this and put it on TikTok.
the
Listen. I will come
You don't
over
have
there.
Bron in your top 3?
I will
What?
help you click
No.
the buttons and
No.
make sure that it is going exactly, because LeBron is being super nasty. And this is the
came
thing.
on here and said this before. Like, this is nothing new. No, JD, you don't got to click this and put this on TikTok. You can. Hi, TikTok. Look, I will take JD's phone, pull up TikTok on his phone, and say it live to everybody. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is number 1 on my list of all-time players. I said that
Here's
the
my
first
thing.
time I came on the show.
Also, LeBron just passed Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for most combined
He
points
did.
in the regular
He-
season and playoffs.
He did.
And Ryan,
that's
that was
what
always
moves
big to
LeBron.
you.
And that's what moves LeBron to 4th for me. But Kareem
Ron, this
got
is
6
nasty.
titles. Kareem has 6 titles. He has more MVPs.
Ron,
He
he's
has more
playing
def-
people
more
that
defensive
are
play-
me in your
No,
height.
Kareem Abdul played in the height
this.
of sinners. He played
He's
in the
playing.
height of
He's playing.
sinners. He played
Ron,
in the height of
clearly,
sinners.
clearly, he was
played
the
in the
best.
height of
Ron,
sinners.
Ron. What you're comparing right now is going back and you're imagine NBA 2K3 versus NBA 2K right now. You
That's
cannot
not true.
compare the
That's
two.
not
It is
true.
not the
He
same.
played against Hall
Yes,
of
there,
Famers
but
too.
it is.
He played against Hall of Famers too.
He did, but the skill was not what it is right now.
Why
There's
isn't it when the
analytics
NBA was
that
more
show,
physical?
Ron.
And he scored in the
Ron,
paint, and the NBA was more physical.
Ron. You bums cannot keep hanging your hat on the NBA is more physical. That is like somebody going to war and saying, just because you guys got better weapons right now, we're more tougher than you. Why the fuck would I not play better when I can? Centers playing on an average of 8 or 9 years and their bodies crumbling. I'm telling their bodies crumbling. And now because people can eat more efficiently, they have better trainers, better doctors. The NBA is more softer. And by the way, the players had nothing to do with that. How did the players? How? Wait. Why do you hold it? Hold on, Ron. Ron, answer my question.
When people weren't doing that, Kareem played 20 years.
Ron, answer my question. How? Because you guys always say that it's more physical. Tell me how when the free throws are the same. Tell me how it's more physical. I will sit here and wait. On average, the free throws are the same. Tell me how many free throws did MJ average a game for over his entire career? I have to know this number. I'll look it up right now. Because this is just nasty. I'm tired of this.
The game was more physical back then than it is now. That's nothing. We don't have to look up stats to determine that. Everybody that knows basketball knows that.
LeBron has a year in 86, 87 where he shot 10 for 11 from the free throw line. Jordan. Michael Jordan in 1986, 1987. He shot 10.2 out of 12 free throws. He made 10.2 out of 12 free throws. MJ, there's 2 or 3 other times where he shot less than 7 free throws on average. So what I'm trying to figure out is, Ron, how is it more physical? I have to hear this answer.
First off, when you actually play in the post, it tends to be more physical than when you're on the wing.
What makes it more physical?
I want to know. Shaq, I'm not going to break down basic elementary.
A flagrant foul of Ron. I got you. It's simple. It's literally simple. A flagrant foul back then was literally a common foul that was just a fine for the team. Like the way that it's not hard to figure out that it was more physical. That doesn't mean that it was.
But to that point, we acting like this is why I don't like this conversation in general. Well, hold on. This is why I don't like this conversation in general, because people are making it seem like the players are turning soft when it's obviously the league that changed the way basketball is being played. It's not the players' fault. So for people to say like, oh, players are soft these days, that ain't it. Players are not soft.
Bron was soft. Never said Bron was soft. Never alluded to that at all. That's not the point.
People are saying that.
You telling me the players that played against Lou Alcindor are better than the players that are playing right now?
I'm not saying anything like that. I'm just saying.
So then what is the point that you're making?
For you guys to act like the NBA was not competitive in the 80s or the 90s.
Nobody. Of course, it was always competitive. Ron, war is always war.
Okay, then.
No matter what weapons you're using, war is always war. Correct. That is a fact. But for you to sit here and try to act like Cat's soft, nobody on this panel wants to fight Cat. I'm sure of it.
I never. That's
so then who are the players that are soft?
Right below me. That's him.
And ZZ, to your point, when you bringing up flagrant fouls. Okay, you said it was tougher back then, and you and ZZ both said flagrant fouls.
It was more physical back then, and he scored in the post and in the paint. It was more physical.
I can count on one hand how many flagrant fouls I see every season. You guys make it seem like flagrant fouls were just the reason we see them because guys kept trying guys. Just because I got knocked down in the past does not make me tougher than a guy right now. We see hard fouls now. Of course, there's bigger stipulations because of malice in the palace. Other guys got fake gangsters. There's a lot of stuff that go into it.
Touch anybody nowadays. Back then, it was hand checking. It was a whole lot more aggressive. It was a lot more that the refs let go. Nowadays, and that's why the refs walked everything back. That's why the NBA.
I mean, the league, back then in the league, people you got to think about it like this too. Back then in the league, you would see shit all the time where it was like this player gets into it. The league had a freaking image of thugs and drugs and cocaine abuse and all these things. That was the image of the league. Nowadays, how would it? I haven't even seen it. We got cancel culture. We're literally Generation Z. So I don't understand.
What does that have to do with the play? What does that have to do with players?
Image wise, foul rule wise, like every technicality wise, it was clearly more physical.
You know what a handshake
wait. It was more physical. It was more physical based off of I'll give you handshake day and night. You can have handshake as much as you want to. But those players also didn't have to deal with social media. And I think that's a little bit more physical than what you guys are talking about. Because the way that you guys kill Russell Westbrook and just act like that has nothing on his mental is very funny. But fans can do whatever.
LeBron?
Right. So why are we in the wait, hold on. Why are we in the mental health crisis right now? Why are we there? Tell me why.
Because Ben Simmons doesn't know how to
So-
shoot a jump shot.
I'm not gonna speak on this.
This,
what do you-
this
what do you-
context bend is
It's
insane.
ridiculous.
Boy,
we're
listen,
about to-
but he's
we about
right
to-
though.
Hey,
He's
true.
right though.
No,
He's
hold
right
on,
though.
Hold on. I'm not
You're
Wait a
saying,
second.
I'm not
Wait a
saying
second.
you're
Wait a second.
wrong with your sentiment. I'm saying in the context that this conversation just took a hard left.
It's
I mean,
fair
it's
game
been
because
left.
you
We
guys-
talking Steve Nash versus Kyrie Irving, and now we're
Kyrie
talking about
Irving.
something completely. Yeah,
Wait,
but
wait,
it is what it
For
is.
you guys to sit here and try to act like mental health has nothing, like that's not a part of the
It's
NBA
not
right now.
physical.
It's just
It's
fire.
not physical.
Okay.
It is,
Mental
but it's
health
not
is not
physical. That's
physical.
like you brought up social
Okay.
media. That's like this is like the cyberbullying.
No. What he's
I-
saying?
I
What
can
he's saying
take-
is like the effects that it has on your physical,
It's-
like you know what I mean? Like
it's
the-
not
Okay,
even
so
close.
all I'm
It's not
saying
even
is, all I'm
close.
saying is, I remember y'all watched The Last Dance, right? After Michael Jordan's dad died, the media themselves came up with a story that Michael Jordan had something to do with his dad's death, which led Michael Jordan to not doing any
and he
interviews.
left.
That's mental health right there. Like y'all act like mental health
Yes,
wasn't.
he left.
No,
He
no.
took a break for a year because of it.
He took a
He
break.
took
He
a-
took-
the
no, he took a break
greatest
from
ever.
from
The
media
greatest ever
for
took a
week.
break for a year because of it.
He took a break from the media for a week, and then he went back, and then he took that break after long fought. But I mean, I
But
get your
that
point.
means back then it was an issue too. Then
Yeah,
was still media
That's,
back
that's
then.
what I'm saying.
All right.
His mental health has always been around, but to say like that is what's make this league way more like Russ isn't
I
phased.
didn't, I know I didn't.
out there
I
and
didn't
shoot.
say no. For you guys to sit here and say just because of flagrants that it was more tough. That's all you guys say because I watched
Shaq,
30 clips
you're
online.
not even letting me get my point off. I said that,
asked
and
you
just
many a
went-
times what made it more tough, Ron, and you said I can't tell you about the nuances of the post. Like what?
I'm
That's
telling
what you
you
told
look,
me.
Look, I'm talking about Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I'm not talking about errors. I'm just talking about two guys. I'm talking about
That's
a
how
guy
this
that
started.
won 6 finals, got 6 MVPs, got rebounding titles, got scoring champs, the most defensive players of all time. But then here's my thing though. You guys is a bash Kareem just because you didn't see him. Just because he
Nobody's
wasn't in
ever
your era.
bash. No. I would never bash any player in their prospective era. I can bring it all into context and say, hey, that person was killing it, and that is fair, Ron. You don't want to let the past die. You don't want, and that is fine with me. But for you to sit here and just say that basketball hasn't evolved 50 million times since the 60s and 70s, you're completely wrong. Nobody
has.
care about Lou Alcindor. What are you talking about, Ron?
All right, I want to
All right.
since we talked about this, since we talked about the mental health aspect, we have to talk about the James Harden Ben Simmons trade because, and this is why I'm tying in the mental health thing. Ben Simmons said that he wasn't mentally ready to return when he was with the Sixers. He gets traded to Brooklyn. Immediately, he's ready to go. Not suit
No,
up.
they call him soft. He's
but
soft.
He's
Yeah, he's
ready
soft.
to go
Jay. Let's
sit
move on.
on the bench. In that,
He's soft.
that
It
game
doesn't
against
mean mental
Miami.
health is not that big of an aspect. We've already covered that. He's soft.
but
I don't
what
understand how
wanna-
you can get online and any person in their right mind can comment, tweet, post a picture, DM you, they can come inside of your life and it's easy to say, oh, why are these guys on these platforms and this and that? Fuck off.
No, this is
It's
this
just-
is why I want to talk about, because when we discuss this,
Shaq, where are you going
Episodes
today,
ago.
bro? You're going crazy
Hold on.
today.
Shaq is
Where
on
did
demon
that
time
come
right now.
when
from?
You
we-
guys just brought up mental health with Ben Simmons.
and
I'm
this is
answering
why
the
I'm
question.
trying to get to the point. When we brought this up episodes ago, whenever this first came out that Ben Simmons wasn't going to play because mental health, I want to bring up, if he is ready to go because he got traded, but he was never ready in Philadelphia, is this a bad look because he's all of a sudden mentally ready now that he's got traded? What I just want to talk about this.
No,
Can I-
no,
I'm not
can I
saying
answer?
I'm not saying
no.
anything's right or wrong. I just want to hear opinions.
No. When you have a BM, if you're in a relationship and you don't like your baby mom, the moment that you get with that new joint, it's amazing the rainbows you start to see, and that's all I have to say.
I don't really think it's that big of a deal because everybody knows Ben Simmons, it wasn't a mental health thing. Everybody knows that he just didn't want to play for Philly, honestly. So I don't think it looks bad because we just knew he just used that as a scapegoat, as an excuse to not play for the Sixers. So I don't think it's really that big of a deal. He doesn't take a hit because we all know what he was trying to do and we all know what he was doing.
There's no way to deal with mental health. It isn't just one fix and just say, just because Ben Simmons didn't like that situation, which that was pure mental health. The things that affected him went inside of his ears, stuck with his brain. That is mental health.
Wow, how is that
his
mental health?
like,
You just not feeling like playing for a team.
Hold on, here's
No,
the
because-
thing. Like, here's the thing. I feel like the situation was looking bad before, so I don't think it's looking any worse now. But as far as the mental health thing, like I'm not going to jump out the window and just completely dismiss that, because for somebody like Ben Simmons, right, a change of scenery, right, it changes the circumstance, that can lead him to believe that, oh, all is well now, all is good, and still until he hits the ground running, and then he realized, oh, this actually was a mental health issue for me, and some of that stuff is still lingering, and he's not performing the way that he expected to perform with the Nets now. So I think that still remains to be seen.
Yeah,
and
like,
Dub is nasty.
How am I being nasty?
I think
Dub,
that
because if we came on here and
different.
we all condemned you for 3 hours straight, let's say for the next month, and you were just on here and you didn't want to be here, but the second you go to another podcast, you start talking.
But to me,
I think everybody's gonna know.
That's not. But in my mind, it's like I don't consider that mental health. That considers me being fed up.
But
with the
who are
way that
you to
guys
say
are
what
treating
mental
me.
health is and what mental health isn't? Who are any of us? Is my
But,
point that I'm
I
making.
mean, yeah, I see that. I see you with that logic because none of us here is a psychologist. But if I want
So
somebody
wait,
to label
Dub,
something for
Dub.
myself. Wait, hold on. Let me finish this real quick. If somebody wants to label me for something, and if I'm going that particular situation that you're saying right there, I don't want you to say I'm having a mental health issue. It's not. I'm just getting fed up with you guys. Honestly, I don't sit here and say I have a mental health issue just because y'all treating me a certain way and I don't like it. I don't consider that a mental health thing for myself.
When you're being treated a certain way, what part of you is affected? Physically or what?
It's mentally, Shaq. But just because, to me, when a mental health thing is brought to my case, to me that's something to deal with, just way more deeper in my mind. That it's way more deeper than me just being fed up. I don't like the way you guys is treating me. I don't like the way you guys treating me. So nah, I don't feel like being around you guys. You feel me? Like that's just me not wanting to be around you. Don't label me as, oh, I have mental health issues just because I don't want to be in a situation. What?
But
But
if you're in a stressful situation, go ahead, Dizzy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, there's two different ways that you could look at it, because one, you got to understand the context of the situation, which is Ben Simmons is playing in Philadelphia. Philadelphia is notorious for having an interesting fan base in which if you play well, they will be there for you. But if you are playing bad and it is noticeable and the
Or
situation,
if you're soft, if you're playing
playoffs,
soft.
yeah,
Man,
you feel like
as a
Shaq said.
person,
Ben Simmons,
yeah.
Ben Simmons off of eye test in the playoffs last year was soft. Let's just keep it a buck. He was completely afraid to take any shot. The fact that he literally let Trae Young bitch him in the paint speaks volumes. So automatically, Philly fans are hating on him, whatever the case may be. He has an opportunity. We all know he wants out. That's the one thing that we know. He wants out of Philly. He isn't showing up for training camp. When he did show up, he was completely out of it, not even trying to socialize with anybody. Now this trade goes through, and he says, oh, yeah, I'm ready to rumble in Brooklyn.
Man,
Mind you, Brooklyn's fan base is approximately, I don't know,
What does that have to do with
like
anything?
20. Brooklyn doesn't even have a fan base.
I
Come on
mean,
now.
listen,
He
bro.
has he's in a perfect situation right now where he was 6 months ago.
I
Compared
get
to
it. I get it, bro. I get it. Yeah, I get the crucifixion he gets. I get that he didn't get the support from his coach and Joel Embiid and from the fans. I get that, but you got to understand where you at. You walking into Philly. If I'm going into Philly, I know that this is who they are, so I need to expect that as a person that this is how they'll react. You feel me? I need to accept that. Now I could be pissed off if you Shaq and Ron all of a sudden switch up on me and don't have my back the way I thought. I would be mad as hell. Absolutely. I'm not mad at him for being like that. But in my mind, it's like, listen, there's a lot of guys, there's a lot of people out there that go through something way completely worse than this situation right here. So it's like, why is I just don't like how it's
Nah, you
labeled.
can't
I mean,
do
he
that.
also
You can't do
preaches,
that's
bro.
that's the silver spoon theory. You can't do that because everybody
sorry.
has a different pain threshold and mental toughness capacity, like to fend stuff off like that. You can't do that. You
I'm
can't
sorry,
put what
though.
you
I'm
feel
sorry.
onto
That's
somebody
just how
else.
I feel. Like it's like
You can't do
bro,
that.
Dub,
it's
you got to
just-
get with the times. That's all. That's all. Like it's
Nah.
easy. Like back in the day, like I hear everything that you're saying, but it's still a little bit nasty, just a little bit.
All right, let's talk about James Harden in leaving the Nets, but really quick because we had a bunch of subs come through. Thank you, B, for resubbing. She's been going strong, 13 month or been 13 months sub. Jay Reezy and Northside gifting the 5 subs and exposing Euro for not being sub to the channel. So shout out to Northside.
I exposed myself too.
I have a question. Was James Harden wrong for leaving the Nets?
What are you calling on?
Whoever wants to answer.
Can this be a muted topic? As in no interruptions, because I got a lot to get off my chest about.
Go ahead.
No one will interrupt you, and I'll mute them if they do.
I feel like James Harden didn't do enough to get out of Brooklyn. I know there was reports saying that he didn't know, he didn't want to go public because he didn't want to look like he was trying to demand to get out of 2 situations back-to-back years, leaving 2 teams back-to-back years. James, this is what you have to do. As nasty as it is, this is what you have to do. KD did it. So you are in your right to go to whichever team that you feel to win a championship, because how they're going to judge you when it's all said and done, it's going to get nasty. It is going to get real nasty for you if you don't have a championship. And being from my alma mater, Arizona State, I'm glad that they let my people go. I'm proud of the Brooklyn Nets for just severing ties. We don't know what Kyrie's going to do. One day he's in, one day he's out. I promise you, the way that Kyrie responded to that, him and James never got along off the court. I don't even know if they ever texted outside of the group chat, and I'm being honest. I promise you they probably never hung out one time. I could see how that relationship went down. And that's just my opinion. Kyrie is one of the more difficult superstars that you will ever be able to play with. And KD, good luck. Good luck, because it will be very sad, KD, at the end of all of this. Amazing as a player that you are, that you couldn't win without Golden State. I do not want that for your career, because I do feel like you are a top 10 player to ever play this game. And this will be one of the biggest detriments to the league if an all-time great, as good as you are on the court, can't win a championship because you can't beat anybody else. And that's my only soliloquy to Kevin Durant. You are a top 5 talent to ever play the game of basketball. So if you're shooting all of this high efficiency, my man, I need you to shoot until your wrist falls off to get yourself another championship. And people are getting injured left and right. So I believe in you, KD. I believe that you can do this. It's going to be really hard with Kyrie. It's going to be really hard to beat the 76ers.
Why is it going to be
it's going to be really hard to beat the Bucks. You said what?
Why is it going to be really hard with Kyrie? It's because of availability?
I mean, yeah. Yes,
Okay.
That's the number one reason. That's the obvious reason.
I think so. Going off of what Shaq said, the first thing that Shaq said was about James Harden, right? I feel like this is going to be detrimental to James Harden's legacy if he does not at least get to the finals, because he was there for literally a season and a half. They played an NFL season together, the big 3. They were 13-3? That's all we got from the big 3. All the hype that we made, all the noise that we made, all the comments that we dropped after the trade went through last year or whatever, all of that was for 16 games and a crazy playoff series. We got a good playoff series out of it, but Harden, somebody said that they think Shaq is nasty for comparing KD's situation to Harden's, because in KD's case, he did leave, but he won as soon as he got there. It wasn't really a second thought from any of us that whole time. We were like, yeah, it's the Warriors. Harden, on the other hand, literally, he could have stayed. He was hurt last year. That was a valid excuse for him. He was hurt in the playoffs. Now he goes ahead, comes back. Kyrie's dealing with all this part-time stuff, and then you just leave at the drop of a dime to go and play with Joel, who is also somebody who's had playoff struggles his whole career. Now both of y'all are on the same team with the same identity. Now y'all got to get it done. Him and Joel, straight up.
But don't you think that's a better situation, ZZ?
What you mean?
Playing with somebody that's never won a championship versus playing with 2 guys that could care less if they get a ring. Of course, they won.
That's true. That's true. I'll give you that. I will give you that.
Joel's playing out of his mind, and then he's probably texting Daryl Morey like, yo, get James here for Ben. That's a wonderful idea, because you do understand that this isn't the situation that James been in recent playoffs. I have a bona fide MVP to the right. There's no question about it. I have a MVP that I'm on the court with that is better than me in performing right now. I get to score more. I get to shoot more. Everybody else might take a back seat, but if you got Joel putting up that type of efficiency on those numbers and James Harden practically shooting wide open trips because they have to double Joel, especially in the playoffs, that ball's going to be swinging. I mean,
Are they the favorites to come out the East now? with James Harden and then Joel Embiid?
Not
Bro,
not
it's
to me.
scary.
Not
No,
to
they're
me.
not, right? So this is why.
Again, we
Bro,
gotta
I don't
we gotta
know.
wait and see.
Bro, I
And
don't
now-
know because
You gotta wait and see.
Joel Embiid is my MVP, and now you're adding James Harden in the mix. And like Shaq said, I don't know how you defend that when they're both on the floor.
That's tough.
So,
Very.
like you said, we do have to wait and see that. But when I'm looking at it and analyzing everything now, it's like, the best way he was going to win a championship was with him staying on the Brooklyn Nets,
Don't
because
think so, Dub.
That is never going. That was never going
Continue
to win
though.
a
Continue.
chip.
Let Dub go. Let
yo,
Dub
we
get this
really
off,
gonna
but
get
no.
into this bag, bro? Like I tell you, I don't care.
Proof is
what
in the pudding.
what chemistry. I don't care what chemistry issues that those guys had.
Dub,
Bro.
this is the
On the
chemistry issues though.
If they were still
literally
on the
can't be in
same
it. They
team,
literally can't even be
if-
on the roster
if
together.
they were
This is
still
what we're
on the
talking
same
about.
team, despite all of this, I still think they can win a championship. I still think they're probably the
Dub,
best
they
team in the
played
East.
16
There's
games together.
there's no
Kyrie
dysfunctional
this,
team
Dub.
that has
Let me-
ever won a
alright.
championship.
All right,
There's
let me
no
tell you,
dysfunctional team that has ever won a championship.
I'll put it
ever.
like this.
Yo,
Any
Euro,
When we
sport.
seen, I'll put it
Euro,
like
you know
this.
how they say defense
We
wins
seen-
championships? Remember the other episode you chose chemistry. I can't remember what was the exact title, but you
I'm
chose
always
chemistry.
going to choose chemistry.
I
Always.
think, I
We
think
seen-
chemistry and defense wins championships.
Yes,
Go
of
ahead,
course.
Dub.
So we seen Kyrie Irving and KD go up 2-1 to the Milwaukee Bucks, the championships at that time. Then this year we see James Harden and Kevin Durant being one of a top 3 team in the East. So you're really gonna sit here and try to tell me, just because that we didn't see those guys play enough together, that they're not a number 1 premier team in the East? Are you guys kidding me? Just because we ain't see them together? Where even without them being on the court, they're still a top 1, top 2, top 3 team, even when they all not on the same court together.
You sound
we ever
like a
gonna
Cowboys
know?
fan. You sound
How's
like a
that a
This is
Cowboys
Cowboys
fan.
fan?
ridiculous, Dub.
It's
This is
ri- it-
ridiculous, Dub.
What? When
Wait,
you
Dub,
telling
I
me,
just have one question for you, because this is essentially what you're saying. I have a Range Rover. I got to take it to the shop every week, but it's still a Range Rover.
no, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying my Range Rover is still able to be one of the best Range Rovers out there, even though I don't
How,
have the
Dub?
parts
It's
that I have.
broken down over the course
No,
of
it's not.
150
It's not
games.
broken down. It's not broken
over
down.
the
I'm just missing some parts, and even though I'm missing some parts, that Range Rover is still that damn Range Rover. That Range Rover is still heat, even though it's not really fully 100% healthy. That Range Rover does the damn job, bro. And when I
Alright.
get them parts back, what do you think is gonna happen? I'm gonna get better or I'm gonna get worse?
Dub, that's a very fragile Range Rover. To speak to that range last year, it completely fell apart in the playoffs, and you guys were running on absolute fumes and actually got pounced. So that's
agree.
what your range did last year.
I
And what
agree.
your range is doing this year is currently on an 11-game losing streak because you're missing certain parts that are not in the car shop to get it. I've never seen this range put together, and when it is, it's like you're rolling it down a hill with no gas. Like, look, the range can roll, but what
So
does
the
that
Nets
do for
wasn't
me?
the
I've
number
never
1 seed this
actually
year?
seen it. I've never seen the range go over 40 miles per hour. I've
So
never
the
seen
Net-
it. They played 16 games. In 13 they won. In 3 they lost. And now
So the Nets
a
was
wheel
never a number
has
1 seed.
completely
Of
left.
course, a bunch of casuals at the beginning of the season predicted that. Just like everybody, you know what? I said this on paper. This is a 2K roster. Of course, everybody's going to choose them. But we don't know if that's working. It
Right.
didn't work.
Answer my
And now
question,
it's
though.
done. What?
That's, for me,
They
that's the
was the
Lakers.
number 1 team in the East this year, right? Without all
And
the parts.
everybody needs to walk that bullshit back.
That's
Everybody.
a fact,
The
Hero.
record-
everybody.
That's a
How
fact.
you gonna
That's
walk
a
that
fact.
Bro,
back?
I was the one from jump that said
Me
that
and
wasn't
Euro
going to
hated
work.
it. We hated it. We hated it from day one. Me and Euro were never fans of this. JD, do you see that start bench cut?
One second, because I wanted to pull up. I didn't even know that they were on an 11-game losing streak, so I wanted to pull up the 11 games that they were losing to see who they lost to in the score, just to see how close these games were, because I am kind of on Dub's side in the sense that I still think that Brooklyn is a force in the East, and they could still potentially go to at least Eastern Conference Finals.
Bro, okay, but JD, that's like telling somebody that's in and I hate to get nasty on the show, but Dub, you honestly leave me no chance. It's like some woman that's in like a domestic dispute, and you trying to tell them what's going on inside of what they got going on over there. James Harden clearly left for a reason.
What?
For us to sit here and speculate, for the reasons that James Harden felt so eerie about the situation, he demanded a trade from Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving. This is the most serious point I've seen in recent memory for why would anybody want to leave that situation if it was so good? Clearly, he knows something that we don't.
But I never said that. I
And
never
you're
said any
you're
of that.
trying to tell us.
No,
I
I'm
still
not
feel like he
saying
should have
that.
stayed. I still feel like this could work. James
I
Harden
said
just
in
told us it
regards-
was never gonna work.
I said
He's
said
trying to
this
get
in the
out of
beginning
a-
the show. I said this in the beginning of the show. I understand the mental aspect of everything. It'll be more meaningful for his career to win in Philly than in Brooklyn. I understand the
Why?
chemistry issues. Just because it would. Him and Embiid, it just would. I'm not gonna dive into that yet. But I understand the where James Harden head is completely, especially if he feels as if Kyrie doesn't take it as serious as him. I get it. All I'm saying is
Speculation.
he made it harder for himself to win a championship. That's all I'm saying. That's
Yo,
all
Dub.
I'm saying.
Yeah, that's
I-
it. But
Yeah, if we
Dub,
back-
compared to what, Dub?
I
If
just
we're-
went
but
through the
if
whole
we're-
thing.
If we're back on the topic of is it nasty of James Harden to leave, and Shaq, I believe you said kinda because it's too early for he didn't do enough with the Nets to make that move, right? And Zizi, you kind of agree with that too, right? I don't necessarily think that's nasty because he needs a chip. He needs a chip for his legacy, absolutely. And he's like in the latter part of his career. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's a little bit too crazy to say, but he's definitely not young anymore. You know what I'm saying? He needs for something to shake. And if he sees, let's bring it back to the relationship energy, dog. If he sees the relationship with the chick is not working out, dog, it's better to call it quits and be like, look, man, I'm trying to find something else. Like, this ain't working for me or whatever, than to drag it out. And it's going to get nastier and nastier. And that even can have a worse impact on his legacy. Because all of these expectations
Trust me, I need to get out of this relationship.
All of these expectations of championships will remain, and it's going to keep getting worse and worse and worse. And if they're not getting it done,
So the
he's
main
wasting
thing,
time, which is the most valuable part of this equation for him.
Ron, go ahead. You were gonna ask Dub something, and then I have a question.
Well, I was just gonna say,
JD,
Dub,
can we
I
get to the
actually-
start bench cut from J1?
Hold on. Go ahead, Ron.
Dub, I actually agree with you in a sense where I think he at least should have rocked out this year because the talent on the team is crazy and they do have a lot of potential. But I see vice versa why he would want to get out. But I'm like, I think he should have played it out. I don't think he's nasty for wanting to get out, but I think that he just based on you playing with the best player in the world and one of the best point guards in the league, I think you got to just try it out. But furthermore, though, I want to talk a little bit more on the trade. I think Brooklyn actually won the trade, and I think Brooklyn is in a better position without James Harden.
All right. I have a question, and then we're gonna get to this start bench cut. Who's it from, Shaq?
It's from J1. Ron, it's from J1. J1, JT, MJ. Start bench cut. Talent, fit, chemistry.
Oh, talent, fit, chemistry. What's the difference between fit and chemistry?
Yeah, that's what I was about to ask.
I feel like fit and
just,
chemistry are-
just the pieces,
look at the
like
Brooklyn
actual
Nets.
roles.
That's
The
what
roster,
that's how I
talent-
would look at it. Is like
Okay,
you
talent,
got 3-point
roster,
shooters, you got
chemistry.
defense, blah blah blah. But do they mesh? That's how I'd look at it. Like you said.
I mean, look at the Brooklyn Nets. They had talent. They fit really well together with their style play.
No,
It's just the chemistry wasn't there.
Talent
no,
is
I
getting
don't.
cut.
the-
Talent is getting cut.
Yeah, talent gets cut.
Well, chemistry is for sure one. But if we had to go
Chemistry
talent, let's go talent, injury, chemistry. I think we starting injury, we're benching chemistry, and we're cutting talent.
Yeah, yeah,
boy.
yeah.
Fit, talent, chemistry. I'm cutting.
And you heard it here on Players' Choice. Brooklyn won that trade.
Yes, they
They
did.
did 1,000%, Shaq.
Okay.
Yeah. You said Brooklyn won the trade.
1,000%.
Mhm, okay.
Yeah, that's
Dub, you cutting chemistry. What if you and your future wife have nothing in common? What's gonna happen?
Why you guys keep? All right, you know what? All right, we're gonna get it.
What's
Why you
gonna
guys-
happen?
Why y'all keep? All right, so
Hold on. Can I hear it now? Who's winning the series between the Nets and the 76ers if they meet up in the playoffs? I want to hear it right now.
And then I have a question after that.
Ron, who do you have?
I got the 76ers, but that has
So then how
nothing to
did
do with the
Brooklyn win the
trade.
trade?
That has nothing to do with the trade.
How do you win a trade, but you
No,
lessen your chances for a
okay,
championship?
so what if they would have traded them to Houston, back to Houston? Does that mean
I don't care.
Houston's
No, Ron,
automatically
that's not what
better
I
than
asked you.
No,
Ron, that's not what I
you
asked you. You said the Nets won the trade. I asked
They
you
won
who's
the
going to win the
trade,
playoff series,
and I said
and you say the 76ers.
I said I got the 76ers. I don't.
Why?
Why?
Why do I keep having to see in the chat Nets if Kyrie and Katie healthy? Why do I have to read the word healthy for 2 straight seasons, 2 straight years, if healthy? I thought we banned that phrase from the show. If healthy, if healthy, if healthy. All right.
Because that's the
it
only
seems
part.
that something just never
only part,
happens.
because that is
You
the
can't
only
blame
Of
reason
course,
why the Nets
that's
win.
very important. That's
the
very
only
important in
reason.
any sport.
No, that is
If you
the
got to be
only
healthy in every sport. Is that
That
not
is-
true? Euro, am I losing something?
The best
gotta be
ability
healthy
is
in every sport.
availability.
But it's a difference with the Nets because that is the only reason why they're not where they're supposed to be.
But
You just
clearly,
traded away
if
the
it's-
most
if it's a
durable
reoccurring
player.
Problem.
You
Clearly
just traded
it's
away the most
something, you know.
durable player.
Yeah, health
You
goes.
just traded the most durable player out of that big 3.
No, it's
You also got to take into account Joel Embiid's durability is not A1 either. I mean, literally last year, his biggest problem was his durability and his stamina in both of those.
That's also
ZZ, have
that's
you
also
been
facts.
have you been watching Joel Embiid this year and the way that he moves on the court? It's
I have.
insane the way that he
Loving
looked.
it.
Just his because I think last year it was looking like he was kind of stumbling around, not stumbling around,
Mhm.
but it looked like he was a little slow. This year it looks insane. Like he must have been injected with some kind of crazy steroids to turn him into superhuman, looking like he's a
I
guard.
think he just, yeah, it's even more exciting that Ben Simmons like isn't there and he's doing this and he's leading them pretty well. What are they, like 3rd in the East right now?
Joel's going to average 100 points on the Nets.
Okay,
Well, here's
Mark
the
my
thing, though.
words.
Here's the
Maybe
thing, though.
150.
Here's the thing, though. The Nets
On efficiency.
What is the biggest piece in that trade for the Nets against them? And you guys
Curry.
sleep on him. No, it's Andre Drummond, because now Andre Drummond can guard Joel Embiid. Now they don't have that center problem where they are just getting smacked in the or just getting bullied in the middle all the time.
Out rebounded. Literally, they needed a rebounder, got a rebounder.
Ron,
They
And a
needed
defender, too.
Ron, I'm
got
not
a
gonna lie.
defender in Ben Simmons.
What's up?
No one can guard Joel Embiid.
Well, no. I'm not saying he could guard him, but now they have a possibility of somebody
You have someone
to
to
just be
guard the
there.
paint for sure. I agree
Yeah.
that you at least have paint presence, but Andre Drummond's not stopping
JD,
Embiid. All right, I
you don't
this
have to
question.
do this. JD, you don't have to do this. You don't have to do this with Ron. You
I-
don't. The most important overlooked part of this trade was Andre Drummond being able to shut down Joel Embiid.
No.
Or slow
Not being
him
able
down.
I know what
to-
Ron's getting
being
at.
able to slow him down.
I know what
Being able to rebound and being able to just be an alley-oop threat in the middle.
I
That
understand.
is huge.
He goes.
He's
from,
not
he
like
goes
Joel's
from-
still
I
going to
think-
go for like
Yeah,
50.
I was gonna say he
Joel's
goes
still
from
gonna do his thing.
dropping
Yeah.
50 to maybe dropping 45. But I hear you.
Yeah.
You know,
Y'all
you know the
really
little
think-
cartoon, the little cartoon where they get the string and they wrap it around the cartoon character. It's just a cloud of smoke, and then the smoke settles, and the guy's just wrapped up like this.
That's Andre Drummond.
That's what Joel's gonna do to Drummond. But okay, Ron.
But here's the
Drummond's
thing, though.
a
Here's
fan
the
of the
thing,
show,
though.
a
He
friend of
does-
the show.
He does
so-
that to Drummond, but what does he do to Nick Claxton? What does he do to LaMarcus Aldridge?
Exactly.
Like
Y'all like Ron. I feel like Ron's wording it a little bit
It's just
differently, but you
copy
got to
and
see
paste, to be honest.
Brooklyn Nets' biggest problem prior to the trade was they needed a rebounder. They got that in Drummond. They're not asking them to stop Joel. That's up to Katie and Kyrie to just score enough points to win the game. But Andre's just got to grab the rebounds. Like that's all he's got to do.
All right,
He's
I-
not obviously
Healthy,
the
don't
most
forget that.
talented person, but he's
I get
he's
it.
a crucial piece
all
of
right.
that trade.
I'm gonna ask this.
Ron is podding today.
We're gonna Ron is podding, and you said you were coming to
Ron's
pod, so he had
podding.
to compete. Of
Yeah.
course,
We
Dell's
came to
not.
pod.
Of course,
We came
Dell's
to
We
not.
pod.
came to pod.
came to
We
pod.
came.
Dell was just talking about he's never. Every time Ron's son comes on, that he's never here. So the irony is, or the coincidence, is hilarious. Okay, Euro.
I love Ron.
Euro, Shaq, Dub, Ron, ZZ, same order. You have to give me one team. I do not want you to dance around this. I don't care to hear your soliloquies.
Mhm.
One team. Who will win the NBA championship right now?
Oh, this is good right here. This is good right here.
Oh my God.
The Dub laugh.
No, that was Jay. Well, that was a funny one.
That was Jay.
You're always supposed to
that the
laugh
other
when I do
day.
the Chill Town.
Heard that the other day.
I'm so jealous of what Chill Town gets away with on TikTok. I
He needs
can't
to
wait
make
to
a
know
shirt.
when I
wanna-
get
He
older.
needs to make a
Crazy.
shirt.
You
I
want to know?
love Chill Town.
You know what made me do my first TikTok?
It was Chill Town.
Yeah, you told
because
us
the
that.
way he was, because of how he was. I told you that.
Yeah, and then you told us that how you got to go on live with them and chop it up,
Oh, it's because of how he was talking bad about Kobe. That's why.
and that's why
That's-
you. Okay,
That's why I started TikTok.
that's heat.
Look
Okay.
at me over here getting jealous. Well, Dub, I put you on player story.
You did. Oh, you did.
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just
All right.
kidding.
Who will win the NBA?
I love Chill Town.
Who will win the NBA championship right now, Euro?
Bucks.
Yak.
I think the Phoenix Suns are going to win the championship.
Dub.
I'm not mad.
I believe it's like crazy wide open right now, so I'm gonna just stick with my team due to a bias, Miami.
Ev Smitty,
Good
I
old
know,
Dub
I
Zero.
know, I know. I don't even know why. I just got that feeling.
Jack,
I
I'm
feel
not.
like Chris Paul. This
Phoenix
his
is not
year.
bad.
Jack,
Phoenix
I
is not
think
bad.
I'm kind of with you. I mean, they are looking unstoppable, and you could say, "Oh, just because they're number one in the West." Like, bro, I've watched a number of Suns games this year, and they look insane. When you want to talk about chemistry, their chemistry is probably the best in the NBA. Ron?
And Ron, I'm ready to walk back that drum in Joel because I can see Aiden after taking that beat down last year in the finals. I could see that his pride would not allow Giannis to do that. At least he may foul him harder, or at least try harder to stop him.
You're older
Yeah.
too. I mean,
It'll
what,
tough. That, yeah,
what,
more
Aiden's only
experience.
what 2022.
I'm with you.
But JD, to answer your question, I'm about to get back on my whole slogan that I was on last year: Bucks and 6.
ZZ.
I like
I'm
it,
going
man.
Warriors.
Not mad at that.
All right. I've been up and down all show, so you guys may have already touched on this or not. But have we talked about LeBron passing?
No,
Kareem?
congratulations, Bron.
Yeah, we
in
don't
the
have to
hold a
talk too
parade?
much about it, but I just wanted to make sure that we at least brought it up. Bron, of course, last night becoming the all-time scoring leader. But
Congratulations to LeBron James for sure.
okay, yeah, we don't have to get
Well
into it.
deserved.
Huge milestone.
We missed this last week, so let's get into it. Should we bring on the Gauntlet participants?
Yeah, let's bring them on. And if you are if you are timed in, we have the Gauntlet when we bring two fans in and they are debating, is D-Wade's career overrated? It is Iamsogodley versus Gbaby, but you want to stick around because after
Hey.
that, we have one of the craziest players' choices in my opinion. I mean, players' court. And we also have one of the best basketball drafts I think we've had in a while. And we have a regular draft. So we do have quite a bit of show left.
Last week's draft was amazing.
Yeah, no, it was.
Yeah, we have a lot of show left. This is going to be a marathon, but I promise it's worth it. Gbaby, where is Gbaby? Gbaby, can you get on Discord? Let me actually just.
And also, shout out Jaywan for the $5 donation on YouTube. I'm trying to debate if I want to get rid of Twitch. These are the thoughts that
Why?
that go through my mind at nighttime.
That's crazy.
I don't know. It's just a bunch of things that I just think about. I'm like, they'll never let me, but
There's Gbaby. All-time scoring's not a real stat. Okay. Well, whatever. I don't care. However I worded it, you know what I meant.
yeah. So
Scores the most points in NBA history. There you go. Are you happy? Sorry. My God. Oh my God. And I also
I'm a
spelled
Twitch
Chris
guy.
Middleton's name wrong. And because I did that, I'm forever spelling his name wrong because that really tilted people in TikTok. So I'm never spelling his name with an H. And I know that his name is spelled Khris. I spelled it Kris because I was typing and I'm trying to do all this text, the subtitles on the videos. So my bad. And I always spell check people in the comments too. So the irony is hilarious, but piss off.
the ironies in that.
Oops.
Oh man.
What's up,
You
Godly?
spelled
Yo,
Hey, I know
Yo,
that
yo.
we've been saying this to you off the show, but congratulations again to you and wifey.
appreciate it. Thank you guys.
How's the kiddo doing?
She's doing good. She had a couple rough nights to begin with, but she
Mm.
slept most of last night. She had like 2 4-hour nap sleeps
Yeah.
last night. So
How much sleep have
Fire.
you gotten?
last night I got like 4 hours.
Oh man. G-Baby.
Oh,
Oh, sorry, G.
what's good? What's good? I'm so godly.
Yo, how you doing?
And ZZ, I think both of these guys wash you in a debate. I didn't want to make it a thing, but like,
I don't know, man. ZZ came on here knowing what he wanted to talk about, man. So
And here's what I'll say is ZZ is very hard-headed, and it would be hard to beat him in a debate.
he's pretty elite. I'll give him that. I'll give you that, ZZ.
Very strong in his
I'll
opinions.
fuck with you, bro.
Very strong in his opinions.
Love y'all. Love y'all.
All right, so we're waiting
Shout
for
out, it's
G-Baby.
about damn time. He donated another $5 and he has a message. Let's get y'all shit together. Y'all got me looking bad out here. Lakers. He said, Lakers, get y'all shit together. Y'all got me looking bad out here. Dub, what's good, my guy?
That's
Yo, my God, yes, yes, was
Keep
good,
up the
Brody.
bad job.
Yo, I'm still
Keep
waiting.
up the patch.
That's what he always says.
I'm still waiting. I'm still waiting for him to pull up in Clubhouse. He messaged me saying I'm coming for you, but pause.
There's one more guy in the comments too who has also continued that trend. I forget his name. It's like Canada Dry or something like that.
What?
That
What trend?
says on every episode, "Keep up the bad job, Dub."
I find it hilarious.
It is
Mhm.
it is quite entertaining, but everyone knows that it's all jokes. Everybody picks on Dub, but secretly everybody loves Dub.
Real secret.
What's good, Brody? Congrats on the baby again, man. I love people bringing a new life to the world.
Appreciate it.
Congratulations, bro. Congratulations. Okay, we're about to get this popping.
Oh my God, both of y'all got a new haircut. Y'all are fire,
They
bro.
knew they were coming on the show.
Y'all
They had to
is
get right.
fire. Shoot. That's
Yo, please, somebody in
crazy.
the comments on YouTube, please tell these wonderful gentlemen how good they look with their new haircuts.
All right,
Appreciate
so we had some suggestions come in after the last gauntlet about how we should run this. So I wanted to bring this up on the show to discuss live how we want to go about this. And let me make sure that I can do. I don't want to. For the gauntlet, there should be 3 rounds. First round should be making opening statements. About 90 seconds was perfect time. Round 2 should be debunk round. If one of the contestants feel like they have specific discrepancy with statement from the other debater, around 1 minute to 1 minute 30. Then the last segment, judges should have pre-made questions, which we don't have, so we're not going to do that last part. But that last part can, again, just...
I
change
do. I'm not a
the
casual.
debate.
I know D-Wade's career.
Well, I'm saying we don't have pre-made questions, but we can for sure ask questions. That's how
I
we wanna do it.
like the questions. I think me, Euro, Dub, and I think all 5 of us up here can ask questions and they can answer them. And I think we can do it. They can get 30 seconds each.
All right, so
I'll go first.
So good. So Godly and Gbaby. Opening round, opening statements. Second round, you're going to take the opposition's opening statement and you're going to counter argue their statements. Third round is going to be questions. Good?
Yep.
All right, we're debating is D Wade's career overrated? Who is on D
Why is the
Wade?
chat saying I'm a casual?
Who is
Can we
for-
put a poll up?
Who is I'll put a poll up.
My
Who-
bad.
No, he's
Good
gonna don't
president.
do it, Jay.
My bad, Prezi. My bad.
Put that poll up. We need that.
Let me get my timer up here. Who's arguing for D Wade so that D Wade's career is not overrated?
Me.
We got Gbaby arguing that it's not overrated. We got Iamsogodley arguing that it is overrated. So, who should go first? Everyone up here. Yeah, yeah.
Let's let
Coin flip?
I am so godly decide.
I'm
G
go
Baby
with either way.
running these
I-
players' choice streets.
That's facts.
I'll put it either way. Whatever y'all want to do.
Let's put Gbaby on the spot. Let's make Gbaby go first. Gbaby,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
have
yeah.
90 seconds for your opening argument. Let me know when you're ready and your time will start.
I bet I got you.
All right, get it.
I don't think D Wade is overrated. I think he's properly rated. He's a 3-time champ, finals MVP. What he did in that finals, averaging over 30. It was just crazy to see in his third year, especially with Shaq there. We knew what Shaq was, but for him to take over like that in those finals, it was just crazy. 13-time All-Star. He's got 8-time All-NBA, 2 first teams. He's been on a couple defensive teams, and if you just take all the stats out, you just look at eye test and how he played and what he did and his impact on those teams. There was a lot of years where D Wade was regarded top 3 shooting guard in the league, and it wasn't a question. It wasn't a debate. You had Kobe above him. And then at that point, you could really get into an argument about, is D Wade number 2? Is he number 3? But other than Kobe, you really didn't have a debate on who was there. D Wade was that guy. Coming in, especially with that same draft class as LeBron and Melo, I know they kind of got more of the recognition coming out, but D Wade did his thing. First one to win the championship out of all of them. And yeah, D Wade, I don't think he's underrated. I don't think he's overrated. I think he's right where he should be.
All right, Gbaby coming out first round hot. Godly, it's on you. 90 seconds starts now.
All right, so nobody's gonna doubt that D Wade has the accolades in his career, but if you look at his career as a whole, like a whole piece, he had his first 8 years in his 16-year career that were phenomenal. Then he dropped off his second 8 years. We're not gonna act like all of his accolades, like his first finals run, phenomenal. Second finals run, third chip with LeBron, not gonna take it away from him. He won it. It is what it is. But the drop off between his first 8 years and second 8 years is massive. If you look at anybody else's career, we don't look at someone that has that big of a drop off and say, oh, they're top 5 shooting guard of all time, top 5 in any category, right? You talk about longevity. He played for 16 years, but he declined very rapidly over the 16 years. If he just played those first 8, I'm not arguing this at all. I think the fact that people compare LeBron joining D Wade to KD joining Steph Curry is real nasty. Like, it's not even comparable in that sense. So what KD did, like his accolades, great, but people overrate him and his career as a whole.
Gbaby, counter arguments.
So what I will say, I agree with you that LeBron joining the Heat and KD joining the Warriors were 2 different things. I agree with you there. But at the time, LeBron, like, just think about when he actually joined, like that moment. Everybody was like, yo, like, this is crazy. And they got Bosch too. Like, Wade, I believe the season before, I'm not gonna say he was no MVP, but there was no question he was second best shooting guard because you still had Kobe, obviously. There was no question about it. So him joining that Heat team when LeBron did, it was like, oh snap, LeBron and D Wade, they finna run the East. That not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. You had your LeBron, you had your haters who were like, nah, that's wild. But a lot of people were like, yo, they really could. Like, they really could go get another 3-peat. They really could win 4 straight if they really wanted to. And that wasn't just because LeBron. D Wade was there too. If D Wade was just some regular old shooting guard, nobody would have been saying that. D Wade was that dude at the time. His team wasn't great, but D Wade was still hooping. So when you say, like, I even get your point with the drop off. I don't think it's as bad. I don't think it's like tremendously horrible. I know he wasn't like the best shooting guard at that point, but it wasn't like he went from being D Wade to like Chris Humphries or some no name nobody's ever heard of. You know what I mean? Like, he was still good. He just wasn't D Wade of old, and that happens. But that's why I say
Chris Humphries. I don't know.
Damn.
Kim Kardashian. Okay. Godly. Counter arguments. Your time starts now.
Facts.
So I know you said the drop off isn't that bad, and this is gonna sound real nasty, but if you look at those last 8 years of D Wade's career and put them up to any 8 years of Kemba's career, you'd be real hard pressed to figure out whose stat line is who. The only reason you'd be able to pick it out, like the best reason you have, is Kemba's a better 3-point shooter than D Wade. Kemba's stats in any 8 years of his career were better than D Wade's last 8 years. So how in the same setting were people bash Kemba and what he's doing, can people talk about D Wade as this elite player that's better than James Harden? When in less years, James Harden has more points, has more assists, he has a better catalog for why he's a better shooting guard than D Wade.
Am I allowed to rebuttal that, or we? Yeah, am I allowed to rebuttal that real quick?
I don't know. Are we getting
Kemba getting a shout out 2 episodes in a row?
Can I respond to that?
This is some real Shaq Army stuff going on. Not like, but that felt like a knife in the side. All right. I'm ready for questions.
Sorry,
Dang,
Gbaby.
man, I had to rebuttal
Sorry,
for that.
Gbaby.
All right,
We'll keep refining. But round
was that
3,
round? They both had their round. Their round 2s, right?
That was round 2. That was a counter argument. So we got questions up.
I mean, are they going to have a round where they can duke it out?
What, they just yell at each other?
Well, yeah.
Because I'm down for that.
I mean,
we could have them duke it out right now, and then
I was like,
okay, let's give them 3 minutes. Let's give them 3 minutes.
Go ahead, Gbaby. Go let out that.
So the reason why I don't like your Kemba take is because D Wade was already proven when he got to those last 8 years. D Wade had already had a Finals MVP, and he had showed he's that guy. Kemba as the number 1 option. Granted, the team wasn't that great, but he was the number 1 option. He was the guy. So that's why everybody rags on Kemba, as they say, king of empty stats. D Wade was never doing empty stat. He had impact. He led teams places. You know what I mean? Kemba would never came close to that. He made a playoff once.
I'm not saying Kemba's a better player. What I'm saying is, if you look at you saying empty stats, in those last 8 years, D Wade was still that guy, right? He was still that guy on the team. He performed worse than Kemba did in any of Kemba's 8 years, including if you factor in his rookie year into those 8 years. Kemba had better stats over an 8-year span. If you look at any of James Harden's 8 years, he's a better player. And me and you are both AI guys, right? The fact that people are so quick to say D Wade over AI is real nasty to me. AI has D Wade in a lot of categories on a shorter career, I'm pretty sure. So that's why I think D Wade's overhyped. People hold him to this high standard of he's doing all these great things, which he did. He has the accolades for it, for sure. But was his career really that impressive? If you just look at his 8 or 16 years in the league, a lot of guys did very similar things, and they're not talked about the same way.
But you also have to understand, because you keep going back to the last 8, completely forgetting the first. Like, if I had D Wade's first 8 years, them last 8 is going kind of make up for that, because I'm proven. So yeah, I might have fell off, but hey, I've been that guy. I've showed you I could be that guy. And also, even with the AI argument, AI don't have, I mean, I love AI, my favorite player. I have him 10 all time because that's how much I love him. AI don't have a Finals MVP. AI wasn't AI. Yeah, he let him.
AI has an
there, but he didn't
MVP
win.
though. AI is an MVP.
I can give you that. But 3 chips, you know what I mean? Crucial. I mean,
facts.
I give you that. AI does have an MVP, but D Wade, and the reason that's why I say he's proper. I'm not saying he's underrated. I'm saying properly rated. If people want to put him top 3 shooting guards all time because of his accolades and what he accomplished, even in that time, I don't hate it. Like, I wouldn't do it, but I don't hate it. I think the D Wade love that he gets is proper. Now, if we're gonna talk about what he was doing in Cleveland, when he went to Cleveland and whoever, when he played in Chicago,
all of those years are forgotten about when they talk about D Wade. Though they look at his first 8 and talk about how D Wade over the span of his career was so great, right? And I'm not forgetting his first 8 years. I'll acknowledge his first 8 years were great. If you stopped his career at 10 or 12,
he wasn't bad either. And he wasn't D Wade of old, but he wasn't like he
for sure wasn't.
Questions.
I have a question for Iamsogodley.
Yeah.
And I guess we can choose who we have the questions for. I'm curious because you did bring up the last 8 years. Surprisingly, I'm waiting for you to connect the dots there for why we're talking about D Wade's final 8 years. But can we talk about his 8 years from 06 to 13 with three championships? He led the league in scoring, I think, in 09 with 30 a game. So who can you name me Can you name me 3 shooting guards right now in today's game, or since D Wade has retired, that has had a better 8 years than that?
See, that's not what I'm saying though.
I mean,
And
but you're saying that his career.
probably I can't. But that's what I'm saying is, and the reason I brought up those last 8 years is because his career as a collective is what people don't look at. People don't look at the back half of his career. Like you said, they look at how leading scorer in the league. He had 3 finals. He had three chips. He
Can
had
I ask you
playoff
why
success,
that
and he's doing
matters?
well.
The last 8, because I mean, when you're prime, everybody's prime, I guess, is the pinnacle of their career, and to be in your prime for 8 years, I mean, I think that's an amazing prime. But I mean, I'm just trying to get to how you got there, where we're talking about D Wade's back half of his career. And I would like to know the superstar that has had just an amazing run the entire time outside of LeBron James.
Well, that's what I'm you saying outside LeBron, but you like when you talk about longevity, you don't like Dirk, for example. Him saying his career got might have been muddied by him trying to reach for another ring, like him extending his career out. That's the way I see D Wade's career, and I feel like other people don't look at it that way. Him staying in the league longer and being less effective, dropping his caliber of play, to me, made him a like not a worse player, but I feel like people ignore that, and that's why I think he's overhyped, because people ignore the back half.
I really appreciate that answer. That was the answer that I was looking for. So that makes sense to me.
Do you have a question for Gbaby?
I do have a question for Gbaby.
Get it, Dub.
So, and you guys are gonna be surprised. You mentioned accolades, that D Wade has all the accolades, and in my mind, I'm like, no, he doesn't. So, what accolades does D Wade have to support his argument when you take those 3 rings out of it?
8-time All NBA, 2 first teams, 3 second teams out, and 2 third teams. He's made all defensive. And so, yeah, you said take out the championship. So obviously that means I got to take out the finals MVP. So fine. But even with all that, I mean, he made a comparison to Kemba before, and Kemba's 8 years. What All NBA team has Kemba made? You know what I mean? What I mean, I think maybe Kemba was an all-star once or twice. I don't have him off the top of my head. But like my point is, like, yeah, you take away those championships, D Wade was still a top 2 shooting guard in the league, top 3. You know what I mean? And people watched that and saw that. So
I mean, you also my bad. You also have a guy in John Stockton where if you literally look at his accolades and take the 3 rings out of it, he's definitely way more accomplished. So that's why I'm saying
John Stockton has 3 rings.
No, I said when you take the 3 rings out of it and just look at the accolades with John Stockton, he's way more accomplished than D Wade. So this is why I'm saying with the accolades argument, like I just don't understand how D Wade has lived up to the accolades part of it.
Well, I mean, he is also the all-time blocks leader for the shooting guard position. That's like a pretty neat stat.
Wait.
ZZ,
ZZ, you have a question? Let's not. ZZ, we know your NBA knowledge. Let's let the guys at the open gym shoot the ball.
No. He just. I was answering Dub.
We know Dub's nasty. No, we know Dub's nasty. We know Dub is very nasty. But ZZ, do you have a question or Euro?
Yeah. So for what's his name? Godley? Is that his name?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So my question is, why did you think, like, what made you want to specifically use the analogy for D Wade and Kemba compared to like another? I mean, I thought you were about to bring up the Harden and Wade comparison themselves, because like I feel like you can't really. I feel like Wade and Kemba just aren't even close to the same level enough to make that to where that analogy would make the most sense compared to like a Klay Thompson or a James Harden. Somebody like that who's also a shooting guard and also somewhat established. So can you think of any other like analogy other than Kemba?
So the reason I use that analogy is because Kemba's not established, right? It's because not on that same level. And if you're looking at 8 years of Kemba, right, where he's putting up better stats than D Wade is, you can say, all right, in these 8 years, and you're taking a player who was established for his first 8 years, is established in the league, and one that's not, who people aren't giving credit for, and are saying these stats are comparable, these 8 years are comparable, that's why I brought up Kemba. I just wanted somebody that people don't give credit to, right? People look at as like a NBA flop type player, like someone that could have done a lot better, done a lot more, and put him up next to one of the greatest shooting guards of all time. So that's why I picked Kemba, because I know Kemba's not that guy.
But the reason why I don't like the back half like argument of like end, because like who remembers Shaq in Boston and Phoenix? You know,
Well,
who
do.
remembers? Oh, okay, but like who like nobody's holding that against Shaq. Like they still call him one of, if not the most dominant big man ever. You know what I mean? They don't say, oh, well, he played in Phoenix and Boston. He wasn't really all that. Played in Cleveland once, wasn't really all that. He's not that dominant no more. You know what I mean? Like nobody holds, like I don't hold back half. Like once you've established
was it
yourself,
half of his career though? Was it half of Shaq's career?
Okay, no. I don't have the exact number. It wasn't half, but like, okay, so I feel like you think the drop off was like from 100 to like 40. And I'm like, I don't think the drop off was that bad. Yeah, that last championship loss against the Spurs that year, D Wade wasn't the same. I get all that. But like even going after that, when he played with Chicago, I mean, I don't remember. I mean, I don't know if Jimmy was there yet or was at the time or not. I don't know if Jimmy had already gone. I don't remember those Bulls teams. I don't remember. I know he was with the Cavs.
It was Jimmy, D Wade, and Rondo.
Okay, yeah. So like, and I don't even think D Wade was that bad then either. Like he wasn't the same, but he wasn't like, it's not like we were sitting there like, dang, D Wade really should not be on this roster. They could have got everybody else. He's just there for his name. Like it was never
there
like
were,
that.
I wouldn't say it was never.
Good point. Let's let Euro get his question off if he has one. Euro and Ron.
I don't have a question without getting into detail a little bit, but I guess if you guys could talk about his first championship run and whether or not that was overrated, for the simple fact that if y'all remember, and maybe you guys don't, but D Wade outshot the opposing team on the free throw line, like just by himself on, I think it was 2 different games. And then also he could not get a travel call even if he tried, and he tried. He was at the top of the key, one spin move, shooting layups, and nobody else in the league could do that because, you know, that they would be called, it would be a violation. So he was getting preferential treatment from the refs, in my opinion. And so based off of that, I think his first championship run is a little bit inflated. And I want to hear you guys' opinion on this.
Well, for me, when he won that championship, I was 8. So like, I remember watching it, but I don't have like clear, vivid memory. So I only rely on like what I had to go back to see. But even when I got back to see, like D Wade was the best player on that court, both sides, no questions asked, hands down. So like, I don't think it's overrated. I mean, if you want to say like it helps his case for why people love him and put him so high, okay, yeah, sure. But like 35, 8, and 4, like you know, and especially because Shaq was not too long removed from the Lakers and being who he was, and like everybody knowing like he might have been in decline, but Shaq was still Shaq. You know what I mean? Like everybody knowing that, and D Wade doing what he did that year, like taking control and all that. Like to me, it's not overrated especially for the times and him being like literally 3rd year in the league. You know what I mean? So like the way he was able to take over like that, I don't think it's inflated.
I don't know that I'd say it's inflated. I just think that you have the reason I think it gets so much love is because his other 2 rings were with LeBron and Bosh, like, and it wasn't D Wade leading those teams. So people harp on his or focusing on his first ring because D Wade was the guy on that team. So really, a ring's a ring to me. Like I really don't care whether he was what he was doing with traveling whole 9. Like he got the ring, he was the guy on the team. I'll give him that. But I do think it is brought up so much because his other 2 were with LeBron, and people don't like to give LeBron his credit.
All right, let's wrap this up. Let's wrap this up for time's sake.
Can I please say something?
Are you asking a question or are you just making a statement?
You're tripping, bro.
Okay, we're not gonna get into this.
You're tripping, bro.
Hey, let's vote. Since we have an even number of panelists up here to vote, I'm going to sit this one out. So let's start with you, Euro. Who do you got between Gbaby and Godly?
I'll go with Gbaby.
Shaq.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm going with Iamsogodley.
Dub.
I'll go with Iamsogodley.
Ron.
I'm gonna go with my guy. Iamsogodley. Congrats too, by the way.
Appreciate it.
And just to get ZZ's vote, ZZ, who would you have?
I thought Gbaby presented a better argument.
We had 3-1 in Godly's favor. Godly, you're in winner's circle. You got anything to say?
3-2.
Go copy some merch.
Fire. Yo, you guys did an amazing job. Thank you guys for coming up here as always. It's not easy to do this, so shout out to y'all.
Love to see you, Gbaby, as always.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate it.
All right, y'all.
Appreciate it.
Moving on. Euro, you got a moment for us?
That Gbaby might be a
Yeah,
problem.
we got a couple. We got a couple. Obviously,
Ron, you better watch your back. I
We
like
could-
that Gbaby kid.
Hey,
I
Gbaby's
just feel
already.
like he had the.
He's
I feel
already
like
on
he had the
gridiron.
easier argument. Yeah, no, I got you. I feel like Gbaby just had the easier argument. Iamsogodley just answered perfectly to me every time I try to put him on the ropes.
ZZ, I'm mad you try. I'm the reason I had to dock points because you helped him out a little bit, man.
What you mean?
You helped him out with the blocks. I was like, dang, man, I want to see how he answered that little rebuttal I had for him.
I'm not even gonna cap. Like this is my first time understanding this game. And then when you
Uh,
started
No, you're good.
yeah,
You're good. All right,
that's
Euro.
my bad.
Euro moment.
Yeah,
That's all.
so obviously, the trade deadline just passed, and there was a lot of big, trades that happened. We've talked about Ben Simmons for Harden extensively, so we're gonna skip this. But another big, potentially blockbuster trade, was KP to the Wizards. Ron, how you feel about that one?
I think that's it. It could be huge. Honestly, I think they need to free Bradley Beal. I think Spencer to the Mavs is better than KP. Not saying Spencer's better, but I think Spencer with Luka is better than KP with Bradley Beal.
Dub?
You talking about the trade, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of makes sense for Dallas for years to come to I guess free up cap space. I think I remember reading, but I didn't see the point in both of the trades. Honestly, you got Spencer Dinwiddie, where you got Jalen Brunson, Luka Doncic, Tim Hardaway Jr., and you're gonna get Dinwiddie, another guy who needs the ball in his hands. It doesn't make sense to me.
Dub,
in
I
my
don't
eyes.
think because you were saying this in the group chat. I don't think you realize how good Spencer Dinwiddie is.
I know he's good. It's
And-
it's not about that. It's about opportunity and it's about fit as well. And if you got a lot of the guys doing the same thing, why the hell would you do that?
Spencer's not a player where he demands the ball in his hand all game, though. Spencer can play off Jalen Brunson. He can play off of Luka. He can play off of Hardaway and whoever else they got. He can spot up in the corner. He plays good defense. He makes. He can do a lot that doesn't take away from Luka.
I know. Like all of those guys can, even Jalen Brunson, Tim Harden junior and Spencer. It's just the fact that you are literally having 4 guys who are almost the same type of player.
But it's also one more thing too, and I'm this is what I'm projecting that Dallas is thinking. I think they know that they can play Luka at the 4 just because of his size. So now you got three smaller players that can space the floor, can all handle, can all play make. I think that's kind of what they're getting at. Where if you put it that way, that's the only logic that I can see in the situation.
Let me touch on that.
Yeah, because
that's your squad. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was initially upset when I saw KP gone because of the package that got dealt. I thought that you could have packaged up KP for a little bit more than Dinwiddie and Bertans. And I don't know what else went into it. Maybe we got picks. Who knows? I don't know that we did. I feel like we might have got rid of picks, which is even more frustrating. But here's what I will say. I'm going to look at the positive side of the trade. It hurts losing KP because the Mavs did need a reliable big, and KP has been playing very well this season. What they needed was another playmaker, because when Luka's not on the floor, if Brunson's there, he's the only reliable playmaker for them. And I love JB, but you need at least one more guy because JB can't do it all. You got in Dorian Finney-Smith. He's a good three-point shooter, a little bit inconsistent, but he's getting there. So that's good. They need three-point shooters. I was hoping that they could get at least one more reliable shooter, but they need the playmaker in Dinwiddie. So I am happy that we got someone like that, because I think with Luka, Brunson, and Dinwiddie, you have the playmakers now. When Hardaway Jr. comes back, you're going to have a little bit more shooting, a little bit more offensive firepower. And I don't know if he's back yet or not, but I know he has been out for a little bit. So they're kind of rounding out the roster a little bit more, which I do like. I don't know too much about Bertans, but from what I've seen, he hasn't been doing a whole lot. He's similar to KP in that he's a big that can shoot the ball. He's nowhere near KP.
Talking.
He's nowhere near KP in terms of his production. But
He's been talking.
I'm not, as I've gotten to actually kind of sit and think about this trade, I'm not as upset as my initial knee-jerk reaction, but I still think there is another piece or two that they can go get that really makes them even more dangerous. But we'll see how it all plays out. I'm excited to see Dinwiddie. I've been talking about Dinwiddie this year a little bit. I'm excited to see him play on that Mavs team. I hope that this works out. It might not work out this year, but hopefully they did something that's going to pan out for them in the future and get Luka the pieces that he needs around him. So I am overall optimistic.
This can also be a chess move, like a long play where, now they have a whole bunch of guys that are, that have decent trade value and, kind of build something new around Luka.
Yeah, and that's why I said, like, maybe that's something that they're trying to do, but I don't know. It's confusing.
Yeah. We also have another major one that I was not necessarily surprised by, because I've been saying this, that Dame CJ don't, it's not going to work out or whatever. So that duo has been split up by the Blazers, sending CJ to the Pelicans. Thoughts on that, ZZ? What you got for me?
Wait, repeat that for me.
Dame and CJ are no longer a duo. CJ was sent to the Pelicans.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I look at it and I said, like, Damian Lillard, bro, his pride, I guess, or his willingness to want to, I don't know, get it done the right way. Like, for some guys, it's just not the answer. And clearly with CJ being happy that he went to New Orleans, like I saw a report the other day, it was like CJ said that he was perfectly fine with it and that he was like really hopeful for it. So I think that CJ was pushing for it. I think CJ wants his own identity in some way, shape, or form. But clearly him and Dame just like, they were never, like, they could never really get it done. I looked at them and I was like, they're not even the best duo in the West. Like, every time that they do well in the regular season and go to the playoffs, they still got to run into the better duo of the Splash Brothers. So I'm like, they're always going to have that obstacle. And the way that the team was constructed over the course of the last 6 years, they never had anybody else to help them get over that hump. Because I remember that 2019 Western Conference Finals, they just got outperformed. Like, they were both healthy. Both squads were healthy, got outperformed just by the Splash Brothers. Like, you could just tell. So I think they ran their course, honestly. They just ran their course. And now I don't know what's next for Dame, but I think he should try and get up out of Portland, personally.
Where do you think he's going to go, Shaq?
Dame, the Bucks. After the Bucks lose this year, as I was telling you guys on TikTok,
Bucks and 6.
this summer Dame's going to demand a trade, and the only person they're going to be able to trade for is Chris Middleton. He's a very good small NBA market player. He'll come put up his numbers. He won't complain. He's already got his ring, and he won't try to ask you to bring in max players and spend that luxury tax money. Keep trying to tell y'all, Dame wants a ship, and he's going with Giannis to get this championship. He has no other option. Scary. I mean, are you trading Dame for Jamal Murray? You feel like that's fair?
Nah.
Yeah, Dame's being held hostage in Portland. It's crazy.
So
I
when
don't think so. He's holding himself hostage.
when I seen this trade, right, the party was like, "Yo, what the hell is Portland doing?" But it's like the way the way I'm
No, that
thinking.
wasn't to you, though.
No, I got you. The way I'm thinking about it is, I hope like this. I know
Pause.
there's reports saying that they're like, oh, they're gonna try and build around Dame and all that. Honestly, I don't believe that thing. I don't think Dame's gonna go through that. So I was kind of happy that they made that move because it's like, you know what? I think this is the painting on the wall for this offseason. Dame is gonna go somewhere else. So I didn't feel a need to really be that upset or angry at the Portland Trailblazers because in my mind, I'm like, Dame's not sitting. He's not doing that rebuilding thing again, bro. He's getting older. I know Dame looks young, but he's getting older. He doesn't have time on his side. He's not sitting through that, bro. And I think Portland does understand that they do know that, and I think they will do what's best for Dame in his career and best for their own as well.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest takeaway from the trade as well. You know, you see a lot of guys and even organizations catch a lot of flack, you know, when they send players off or whatever. But I haven't really heard anything too inflammatory when it comes to the CJ, you know, situation. So I'm glad everybody's splitting amicably, you know, and you know that just, you know, speaks volumes to the team that the Blazers was, and I think that's what Dame is holding on to. You know what I mean? It came off as a brotherhood, you know, and they really tried to do something together. But they just didn't have enough punch, and so now, you know, you got to find something else, a better situation
Sad.
to make it happen. Yeah.
I
It's
am
like
excited to
breaking
see
up.
CJ play without Dame, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
to speak on the situation and to speak on the Blazers, I actually was there present watching CJ's last game. After that game, I
Who is
actually
CJ, Ron? You just can't say things. Can you give us some context?
watching CJ McCollum's last game as a Blazer
Gotcha.
and watching my cousin CJ Elleby, who is now the only CJ on the Blazers. After that game, I actually got some context on the situation. I knew CJ was gone after that game because, well, I had an inside source.
We
But
are not the same.
But the thing about it is, it was a mutual agreement. They had been kind of talking and discussing what was going to happen. The Blazers kind of knew from the get-go, and they know right now that it's really time to start rebuilding. If you go look at their starting lineup over the last 5 games, or I think the last like 3 games, and they do got two huge wins too. But they're playing basically their first
Young
and second,
guys.
their picks over the last 2 years.
Mhm.
But furthermore, though, CJ had 36 last night, and I'm excited to see CJ, you know, play with the Pelicans. Hopefully, Zion can get healthy, and the Pelicans might actually be, you know, I'm not going to say they're a championship contender, but that might be exciting.
They can ruin somebody's championship
Facts.
chances, though.
Facts.
Even if they just wear them down, you know what I mean, to where they run out of gas in the next round or something like that. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the Pelicans, you know, start doing something finally with all the damn talent they got.
And also, I said free Bradley Beal earlier. Please free Damian Lillard. Portland, you have to. Just please.
But it's like you said, like all these reports is saying like they're keeping him, but no, I think a little over the same situation with CJ's happening with Dame, where it's like, you know, the writing's on the wall, Dame, like this is where we're going, and you feel me? It's probably mutual agreement. It's like what Zizi said, it's ran its course.
Yeah.
All right, let's get into a draft.
Let's do it.
Jack, help me out with getting a draft order. Chat, give us an order. We got Shaq, JD, LeBron, ZZ, Euro, Dub up here. Give us an order for this draft. We've got, I'm going to give you what the draft is right now. First, name a player that deserves, name a player that deserves a movie based on their career and name the actor that should play them. Something that you think doesn't affect Hoopers, but it does. NBA, one of the funniest NBA teams to watch all time.
Funnest.
My bad. Can't read. One of the most fun NBA teams to watch all time. An NBA team that underachieved the most. And an NBA player with the best
side talent, like secondary talent.
I seen a
like,
Shaq last. Z Dub Ron. I like this one. Let's go Z Dub Ron Euro JD Shaq. I haven't been last in a while.
All right, I got
The biggest disappointment.
Oh, that's why. I'm an idiot. Most fun NBA team to watch all time. NBA team that underachieved the most, and NBA player with best side talent. All right.
Oh
Let's get into this. So, ZZ, you, just to explain, you can draft any category first. You don't have to go in order.
Okay. I'm gonna do the
Hold on. Sorry. I was just explaining because when it gets to you, I am first.
Okay, I got you.
How is JD first? I said Z Dub Ron Euro
Me?
JD
Oh,
Shaq.
my bad. I'm looking at the wrong one, dude.
Woo-hoo.
I have two draft screens over here. Sorry.
JD's trying to win.
My bad. Give me 1 second.
Seriously. Relax.
My
JD, what do you always tell
bad,
me?
my bad.
Relax.
Relax. Z.
All right, so me.
It's on you.
All right, I'm gonna do the player to have a movie based on him. I'm gonna pick Steph Curry. I just think that we're about to say the actor too.
Yeah.
The actor is this dude, Michael Ealy.
Yo.
Fire.
Hold on. Can we? So here's the thing. Let me ask this question. Can we pick the same actor, like different players, same actor, or the actor is out and the player is out? Obviously.
They're both out.
Both.
Damn.
Damn.
ZZ, I'm mad.
My bad, bro. My bad.
You
No, I'm
good? You
saying
good?
the movie idea though, I just feel like that'd be fire. Like the kid, like who his dad played in the NBA, he wants to be like his dad, shoot like his dad. His dad made him change his jump shot, and apparently Seth Curry said he was like crying in the backyard because he couldn't shoot and make it. Then he goes to high school, no draft offers, goes to Davidson, turns to like a small college into like mainstream success. Everybody a national like headline name. Then goes to the NBA, becomes greatest shooter ever. Michael Ealy.
Fire.
Dub.
I love it.
I'm going with the easiest one. The funnest. I mean, no, probably the second easiest one. 2016 Warriors for the funnest team to watch.
Ron.
Let me go ahead and get the actor out the way with. I'm gonna go with Giannis. Obviously, you know his Greece story, him coming to the NBA at what he was 18. He was frail thin. Basically his whole glow up over these last 7-8 years, winning the NBA championship in a small market. And who I'm gonna have play him is I'm gonna go with along Z's playbook. I'm gonna go somebody that looks like him. Let me get old boy from Power. What's his name?
Oh,
He be
Ghost.
making the music? No.
Oh,
Not
50
Ghost.
Cent.
Oh, Rotimi.
No, Rotimi. Give me Rotimi to play Giannis.
Right. Rotimi as Giannis.
Well, hold on, no. It's look, you're gonna be hard pressed to find an actor that's 7 foot, but Rotimi looks like him, so that's the only thing I could go.
Do
with.
he?
I think so. Pull up a picture of him. He looks just.
I mean,
like
they got the same haircut, but I don't
and they
know.
got
man.
that
It's
same
similar,
nose.
but
They
like-
got that same huge nose.
What about
That's
the
where I
height?
draw the line. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
Like, I don't know
all
about
right,
the
well,
nose.
who would
but-
you guys choose? That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
Like,
that's your pick. That's your
you
pick,
know,
bro.
Just can't get a movie, like, or just pick a different actor.
who am I gonna pick? Denzel? Am I gonna?
I
pick
don't
Will
know,
Smith?
Ron. It's
It's
nasty.
nobody to pick. You guys should have put the actor. In there.
Okay,
You
okay,
just
Ron.
choose who
Okay,
you
okay.
choose.
All right. Who is it on? Who is it on?
It's on
let's
me.
speed pass.
Something that affects hoopers, but nobody. Most fun NBA team. NBA team that underachieved. I don't know. NBA player with the best side talent. Let's give it to. Is this all-time NBA player with the best side talent?
I
Yes.
guess.
Can I go Shaq entrepreneurship?
Is that
I
a
guess you
talent?
I mean,
He's nasty. Let him be nasty.
how is that
All right.
nasty?
No,
I
go.
mean,
You
I'm
good?
not the
You good?
judge. The viewers are. Don't let us sway you.
Sure.
It's a little nasty.
Euro.
It's me.
On you, Euro.
Funnest team. We Believe Warriors. B Diddy,
Mm.
Stack, Matt Barnes, and them boys, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Obviously, they were playing college basketball in the NBA. And that playoff run that they had reminded us of just that, and they knocked off the #1 seed Mavericks. So absolutely phenomenal, man. Fun team. Fun team.
Is that 0607?
Just type in "We Believe Warriors,"
All right.
please.
Shaq, back to back.
Has Lob City been chosen?
Nope.
Bruh, I'm going Lob City. They even had a
Yeah.
college try to coin
Yeah.
the Lob City. That was a big movement. You know the three faces of Lob City. I like the We Believe Warriors, but outside of B Diddy, it's kind of hard to think of who else was on that team. And I'm not trying to downplay your
Steven
pick.
Jackson.
Andres Biedrins.
David Lee.
And for NBA player with the best side talent, I would like to go Damian Lillard, rapper.
That's who I was going to go with, but then I was like, Shaq
Oh,
has
that's a side
1,000
talent.
businesses. Euro.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with talent as well. JaVale McGee, producer. He literally produced tracks for A$AP Ferg, Quando Rondo, Young Thug, and Justin Bieber. So he blows all that out the water.
Dang.
A lot of people didn't know that.
I'm going to get most fun team to watch all time. I'm going Braun, Wade, Bosch, Heat. Ron.
Let me see what we got. I'm gonna just go with what's that one? NBA team that's what? Oh, underachieved. Let me get the 2004 Lakers.
Dub.
Let me get the 2011 Heat.
ZZ. Back to back.
I'm back to back. Damn. Funnest NBA team. I'm gonna go the KD Warriors. They
Back
was
to you.
breaking records. Somebody was breaking a record every night. And then I'm gonna go.
That was fun to you?
Wait, hold on.
Yeah, Steph broke
hold
the
on.
3-point record for most.
That was
crazy
fun.
teams.
Hold on.
And
That
then
was
2
fun.
days later, Clay breaks it.
Wait. Dub.
not-
It's 2016 Warriors and KD Warriors. Is that same thing?
No, 2017 Warriors.
Just making sure.
That was good basketball.
I
Shaq.
mean,
You cannot deny
I
that.
mean, tomatoes at this point, though, right?
It's the same thing.
16 and 17 Warriors.
All right, you
That
have
was fun basketball.
you have something that affects hoopers that nobody knows affects them. NBA
The
team
height
that-
of NBA entertainment.
NBA team that underachieved, an
Shaq
NBA
still
player with
bar.
best side talent.
Best side talent. Shaq took Dame for me. That was I'm gonna go Marvin Bagley. My man's just underrated. He talks about murdering people off the court and then actually murders them on the court.
For what?
Okay.
Rapping?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that Marvin Bagley.
Hey, listen to his songs, bro. He talks about everything you wouldn't expect. I feel like the Hornets commentators are very
you talk
disrespectful.
about
Miles Bridges.
I was like Marvin.
Miles Bridges, yeah. Did I say Bagley?
Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, you
does
said
rap,
Bagley.
You did say Marvin
though. Marvin
Bagley.
Bagley
Marvin-
does rap though.
Yeah, he does rap, but yeah, I meant Miles Bridges.
Okay.
Marvin
And
Bagley.
he just unfollowed me on Instagram for whatever reason. Weird flex, but okay. I feel like I was always defending you on this show.
You must have seen your takes.
Wow. You better stop playing for
He's never been
He
brought
saw
up.
the LaMelo
He's never been
overrated
brought
take.
up. buddy.
Dub.
I don't know when he unfollowed.
The best side talent, I'll go Kobe Bryant business.
All right. Ron.
Was that a bad pick or not?
We going to
That boy, after he got out the league, bro, that man was making money.
Yeah, no question.
Ron, you got something that affects hoopers' most fun NBA team to watch all time and NBA player but with best side talent.
Most fun NBA team to watch. Can you just put Showtime? Shout out.
I'm
to
surprised
Rebecca
nobody
Lamar.
picked the Heatles.
Something.
Dub picked the Heat.
Did he?
I picked the
Yeah.
Heat.
Oh, okay, yeah. My bad.
No, Dub
Well,
picked the
for
Warriors. I
underachieved.
picked the Heat.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I picked the.
Oh, I'm
underachieved
tripping.
thing. Mhm.
Something that affects hoopers. I'm gonna go with how do you say it? Like the hoop backdrop?
Yeah, the
That's
backdrop.
fair.
Euro.
Something you think it doesn't affect hoopers, but it does. I'm gonna say media.
Shaq back to back.
Do I think you guys are big? Let's
Dr.
go
Tebow.
with something that affects hoopers. Let's go superstitions. And for an NBA team that underachieved, I would like to go Brooklyn Nets, the most current one.
That's a good pick. Both of those.
I'm here to win this.
Is this season technically 2022 season? 2022 Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
Euro.
Since JD opened up the nastiness door, I'm gonna say most underachieving team. I'm gonna just Knicks. Period. No season specific. Anything after 1973. Just the Knicks. They're the biggest, one of the most storied franchises, biggest market. You know what I mean? Most popular across the globe. You know, one of the most popular teams or whatever. Faces of the league, and they haven't won jack shit since 73. So
just because I can't think of a team, I'm gonna go with the Malone, Stockton, Utah Jazz.
Did somebody already say the current Lakers, or is that too early?
No one said current Lakers. Ron, it's on you.
I mean, you could always say last year too. But I'm gonna go with something that affects hoopers. I'm gonna go with the actual on court. I'm gonna go with your grip on your shoes, but more preferably the court. When the court's slippery, I know at least for me, when the court's slippery, you're literally out there ice skating. That's terrible.
That's facts. When it's all dusty. Dub.
For movie, Dennis Rodman, and we'll have a young Wesley Snipes play him.
My pick is gonna blow everyone out of the water. It's gonna be great. ZZ, you have something that affects hoopers and underachieving NBA team.
I think something that affects hoopers is definitely which shoes they're wearing. Like, you're gonna wear basketball shoes out there, but I've heard many people say like I hoop way better in Kyrie's than I do in Kobe's. Like, you can't wear it. Like, they got to be very specific. So,
underachieving NBA team.
Is that on me?
Yep.
I would say the current Lakers, but I didn't expect them to do well anyway. So I'm gonna say the 2008 Lakers that lost in 6 and got decimated in that game 6 against Boston.
Dub, something that affects hoopers.
The ball.
That's a good pick, Dub. Ron, NBA player with the best sights on. Very relevant.
I'm gonna go with the throwback. I'm gonna go with Charlie Ward. A lot of you guys might not know him. He won the Heisman in college football, and then turned around and had a solid career with the Knicks. Played 11 seasons. Was a starter for most of that time, and he was just a good NBA player, a very good NBA player.
Ron coming out with the historian knowledge. Player that deserves a movie is Brian Scalabrine, and it's Will Ferrell.
That's fire.
That's nice.
Euro, then Shaq. You both have the player that deserves a movie.
It's me first.
Yep.
I'm gonna go Derrick Rose. Obviously, you know, his story is crazy. You know, Inglewood, south side of Chicago, and all those trials and tribulations that he had to go through. Incredible run with Memphis as well, all the way to Chicago, ups and downs in the league, you know, youngest MVP ever, all these injuries that he had to take. And for actor, I'm gonna go with Brashear Gray. That's the young boy, the light-skinned dude on Empire. Bryshare.
That's a fire name. Shaq.
I'm gonna go Kobe. I'm gonna go Kobe. And the actor,
if you say who I think you're gonna say,
I'm going Michael B. Jordan.
Yeah, god damn. That's a fire.
Yeah, I would love to see Michael B. Jordan reenacting Kobe's life. I feel like he can bring it to the big screen for us, and we can really appreciate it for what it is.
Damn,
That's
that's
actually
a
nice.
really good pick, Shaq. Who won, chat?
That was a
I
good one.
need
Shaq.
a poll, man. I need a poll. JD, can we make that happen, please?
I have to leave somebody out. I guess I'll leave myself out. I feel like I got mopped here. LeBron.
That
do one
Kobe pick
on,
was nice.
I'll do one on.
Yo, why come y'all started laughing when I said Kobe business?
Pulls up Twitch chat.
Because JD said Shaq entrepreneurship, which is kind of like broad, and then you said business, which is even more broader than entrepreneurship. So I was like, all right.
Yeah, I changed mine to put Shaq business because entrepreneurship was way too long and it was like cutting off. So I was like, that's essentially the same thing.
Yeah, I guess.
But yeah, Shaq's catalog is insane. Shaq owns.
I
half
came
the
to win
world,
I came to win the entire rest of the show. By the way, chat. They're all saying I dominated. I'm about to dominate Players Court.
Chat, for the record, I came to win also. Don't fucking sway the audience, Shaq. That's
Wait
nasty.
a minute. What was Shaq's players?
Chat,
Wait,
I came
I'm
to win
going
the rest of the
based
show
off
as well.
of what they say. Shaq dominated. Shaq won. Shaq for the dub. We love Shaq. We love Shaq. I'm just reading.
Yeah, okay.
What the hell?
All right, Shaq.
Wait,
you
I
want
got.
Go ahead, Dub.
Wait, I'm trying to see. Like, don't switch the screen. I'm trying to see.
Oh, I already switched it.
What the Shaq? Oh man.
I got
all
you
of my
though.
picks can go inside of a museum.
Shaq has
All of them. All
Kobe
5
Bryant
of them.
and Michael B. Jordan. Got
That was
Superstitions.
nice.
Lob
okay,
City
that's good, too.
Clippers. 2022 Brooklyn Nets and Dame Lillard rapper. I mean,
So that
if I'm giving my vote, it's Shaq too. He killed this one.
the 2022 Brooklyn Nets.
I'm trying to see if I would have wanted any of you guys' answers, but I don't think I did.
I just loved the
You
Brian
wouldn't have wanted
Scalabrine and
Michael
Will
Beasley or
Ferrell.
Steph Curry. What?
No. I like the Kobe Michael B. Jordan. He always just brings the screen to life for us.
That one was a good one. Very good.
I feel like
except for when he played Killmonger, right?
Could you imagine that ending?
True.
Oh my God, we'll be weeping in the movie theater.
Yeah, I don't know if I'm ready to watch that movie. I'm
Yeah,
not gonna lie.
that would be tough, and you know someone's gonna make that movie too. How could you not? Do you want me to play this audio, Shaq?
No, I'm ready for.
You ready for Players Court? All right, let's get it.
Yes.
All right, y'all. ZZ.
Don't try to knock me out of my zone. I think I won that too, by the way.
ZZ, since this is your first time on Players Court, I'll explain it, and then you're gonna give me an order. So everyone has 24 seconds to argue their point for the topic that is chosen. And then after the 24 seconds, chat gets to choose who they're voting out, and then we continue on. It goes from 6 to 5, 4, et cetera, et cetera. So we're gonna have chat, or you're gonna give us an order. You're gonna pick a number from 1 to 5, and then I'm gonna read off the topic. You're gonna have 10 seconds to think, and then you're gonna have 24 seconds to defend your or to bring your argument.
Okay, so don't look at the doc that's right here. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, don't look at the doc just so that, because I don't know how many people have looked at it, or you can. I don't know. I feel like everyone's looked at it, but who knows? So give me an order how you want this to go.
Just like a name order?
Yeah, but I'm not in this, so everyone else.
Okay. Euro, Ron, Dub, then Shaq.
And you want to be last?
Yeah, I'll take last.
ZZ, wait. I don't think he knows what's going on here.
No, I think he chose the order.
Yeah, ZZ, you did good. You did really good. That's a great pick.
I forgot to explain.
For both of us, you're sorry.
I forgot to explain that if somebody brings up a point similar to the drafts, you have to argue a different point. You can't argue the same point.
Okay.
Can we start?
Can we start? Last is best, so I can sit back and just watch.
Most people pick 3, but
you blew it. Yeah.
Oh, since he's a guest, he'll move on to the next round automatically.
No.
President JD, I feel like whoever goes last in the first round should get the automatic bid to the next round.
No.
Because they're at a disadvantage for the rest of
the only reason we had been moving people along is because we had 6 people up here and only 5 people could get voted on. The bowl.
Oh, okay.
That's why we've been doing it that
Damn.
way.
Alright.
So we got Euro, Ron, Dub, Shaq, ZZ. ZZ, give me a number between 1 and 5.
3.
Seconds. All right.
What's 3?
Euro, 10 seconds. An all-time guard that would win an NCAA championship.
What? Okay.
Does that include guards that already have won championships?
Well, stop.
All-time guard. You heard the question.
That's what I'm
Ron.
about to
You
say.
interpret it. Go
All
ahead.
right,
Go ahead, Euro.
All right, Magic. You know why? Because he won one. Next.
That's lazy, chat. That's
How
really
is that
lazy.
lazy?
Hey, yo, chill.
What do you
Ron.
want?
Chill, Ron. It's on you. 24 seconds.
Give me the Black Mamba. We didn't get to see him in college, but if we did, you can almost guarantee he had committed to Duke under Coach K. You can almost guarantee that year was a championship coming under Kobe. He would have willed them in every round, Final Four, championship game included.
Dub.
You're on with you, Michael Jordan. I'm not saying anything else. Thank you.
Shaq.
You guys are really nasty. So since we're all being nasty, and you guys want to put zero effort into this, how much time do I have left?
15 seconds.
I'm gonna go Kemba Walker. He destroyed college.
Mm-hmm.
Since we're just being nasty.
Don't let him persuade you, chat. ZZ.
I'm gonna go D Rose. Him in Memphis back in 2008, they literally made it all the way. And if it wasn't for an SAT that D Rose didn't take, they would have literally been able to keep that like in the history books. So they made it all the way and lost by a shot. So D Rose.
All right, chat.
Dog in Memphis.
I guess Twitch is the only place that we could do the first draft on, because it's only 4 slots on YouTube.
All right, chat. Twitch poll is up. 60 seconds to vote. Euro, that was my reaction when I saw that one.
Bro, this is a
Hey,
This is a
Shaq came
crazy
for me,
question.
and then you did exactly the same thing. Because didn't Kemba?
I mean, because you guys are being nasty. I didn't even be able to be creative. I was gonna go Clay because he has the perfect college game. But you guys didn't even let me get that off.
Nasty.
It was pure laziness.
I thought Magic and immediately was like, I'm not going to use them because that's just too easy. But then you're already using them.
Oh, thank you.
Northside said it
I
best.
thought everybody was going to pick it. I would have been a fool if I hadn't picked it. Because who knows? Who knows? Everybody else could have just had the same thought, and then I would have been the only one asked out. Like, no.
Yo, they lose it off of you, Deb.
That's crazy. I picked Michael Jordan.
Yo,
and
that's
to
you
get
guys
voted
can't.
out.
Yo,
That's wild.
that's
cool.
crazy. You guys are basically saying that Kimba and who'd you pick, Z?
D Rose.
And D Rose are better than Michael Jordan in college. Like, come on.
Oh, bro, it's cool, bro. I'm so used.
I mean,
to it.
they're the more recent things that we've seen out of everyone else in the list.
It's Michael
Z.
Jordan.
Come on, dog.
It's Michael Jordan.
Crazy.
Dub.
Dub.
I'm sorry, but I'm sorry you had to experience that.
one through 5. 3's out.
4.
Euro. Best NBA signature moves.
Okay. I'm gonna go MJ fadeaway. Obviously, iconic move. Everybody, was trying to emulate that. And efficiency on that shot was through the roof as well. You just knew it was coming. You couldn't stop it. MJ fadeaway.
Ron, I'll let you finish your drink. All right, your time starts now.
I'm gonna go with the signature move that was the most unstoppable. Just give me Shaq's turnaround and just dunk over the top of your head. Just Shaq in the paint with the ball going up, however he's finishing it, through the defender, over the defender, around the defender. However, give me Shaq in the paint.
Speaking of Shaq.
Let's go with something that is memorable off the court, and it's the Mutombo wag. I feel like it stayed as a cultural staple. Like everything else can be emulated. I mean, the Shaq dunk was OD, but the MJ fadeaway for sure can't. But the Mutombo finger wave, like anytime somebody does that, it's Mutombo.
ZZ.
You want to talk about most unstoppable signature moves? How are we not going to talk about Kareem Skyhook, bro? How are we not going to? This man is the #1 all-time scorer from a fucking skyhook. Literally, just a swagged out hook shot. from a geezer. That's what it is.
Ron, I can't believe you didn't go there, and chat was like,
I
Ron,
was
you better
going
go
to,
there.
but you got the chat trips off Kareem. So I'm like, I gotta try to sway you guys. Hey, I need votes, right?
Feel it.
Wait, the chat was tripping off of Kareem. Hold
Oh,
on.
now they're saying, Ron, you should have chosen.
Right.
I got a question.
Dirk Nowitzki's fadeaway is OD.
Is Jordan's dunk, the Jumpman logo, isn't that his signature move?
Yeah, I mean the
No.
MJ
Yeah,
fadeaway is-
the dunk. I know what dunk you're talking about.
Isn't that
He
signature?
didn't
move?
like just pull up in the game and do that like every night. Like,
Right.
Okay,
right.
okay. I got you.
It's
All right.
definitely what like his
It's like his most iconic dunk,
Right.
basically.
yeah,
Mhm.
but not like a signature move.
Uh,
No one said
I like
AI
all of
crossover.
those. I don't care. I
Well,
like
was
all
it
of
was
those.
that even a dunk in the game though? Like I thought
No.
that was a photo shoot. I don't think I've ever seen Michael Jordan do that in the game.
Nah, I
Yeah,
don't think he did.
maybe he did it in the dunk contest then.
It was
but
the
he for
dunk
su- Yeah,
contest.
he for sure did it.
It was.
No one
That
said
was the imagery or whatever.
no one
that
said
they-
Ginobili Euro step.
Ooh.
That's nice. What about Magic?
Oh yeah, Shaq, you with that quick, dude. That was nice.
He said,
That's how you used to have to hit that.
Yo, Twitch chat voted out Ron over here, Shaq.
I got only 4 votes that have popped in over here. I don't understand why people are hating on the finger wag. I thought I was going to get put out for the Matumbo finger wag.
Finger
How?
wag-
I thought that was
finger
a
wag
fire
good one.
pick.
That was a great pick. I was
Fire
gonna
pick,
say- I
especially
was gonna
because it's
say,
not
right-
like basketball.
I
You
didn't
know?
want to persuade anyone, but right after you said that, I wanted to be like, fire. That's such a good pick.
Yeah.
I got 2 votes over on the YouTube side.
For
I
who?
think
You know,
YouTube-
my backup would have been the Carmelo joint.
Mm.
My cat is going nuts.
I don't
The
know
Tim
why
Duncan
nobody
bank shot.
said- Why did nobody say Dream Shake?
Ooh.
Yeah, that was a good one
That was like my second one.
Mhm.
God.
Allen Iverson
come- why-
crossover too. That
why-
would have been a good one.
Why nobody mentioned LeBron just staring at the ball and just shooting the 3?
That's
Yeah,
like
that's why you're out.
All right.
I'm just playing.
Who got voted
I,
out?
I actually liked it.
I
that
got
one.
Ron out over here.
And to those chat haters over there, damn. I'm glad nobody brought that up. I started to sweat. They were killing me on the Twitch chat.
So is Ron gone?
I didn't see how many on the chat that I got. How many did Ron? Ron got 1. Ron got 0 over here.
He got 10 over here.
And how many did I get?
4.
Oh no, Ron's out.
Shout out to YouTube. You guys are good guys.
All
I'm not gonna say anything about anything else. You guys are just great guys. You guys know what you're talking about, and you know what you're listening
Who's
to.
left?
It's Euro, Shaq, ZZ. Ron, give me a number 1, 2, or 5.
1, 2, or 5. Let's go 2.
The biggest disappointment up until this point.
This season.
Yes. Well, biggest disappointment up until this point. Yeah, interpret it however you want.
Yeah, let's do it.
All right.
I'm ready.
Time starts now.
I'm gonna go with the Brooklyn Nets. On paper, they were the team. You know what I mean? And too many. We talked about this extensively. I don't need to harp on it, but it's too many, elements in the equation. Too many issues going on, and we were focusing on everything but basketball with them. So it wasn't even enjoyable. The train wreck wasn't even enjoyable. So Brooklyn Nets.
Jack.
I gotta go with the Russell Westbrook and the Lakers. It's like every morning you wake up and you want this nightmare to be over, but we realize we have a whole second half of the season. Us LeBron lovers are trying our best to pull it together every single day, but it's heartbreak after heartbreak.
ZZ.
And disappointment.
I would say, I was gonna say Lakers, but I can't, so I'm gonna go with, I guess, low-key Steph Curry, because at the beginning of the season, this man was going off for like the first 3 weeks. Everybody was like unanimous, clear-cut MVP. Then he gets in the shooting slump, and it's like you're watching it and you're like, this has been going on for a while, and he's shooting career lows. So you sit here and you're like, he got rebounds and assists, but he's just not hitting.
24 seconds. Twitch chat. Poll is up. Who's out? Shaq's got the
ZZ, I
YouTube
think
one
you gotta
going.
unmute yourself.
Yeah, you gotta unmute.
You took my idea, Shaq. I hate you.
You could have pivoted. I mean, I told you going last is pretty nasty.
I mean, it's cool. I mean,
yeah, it's not. You get a chance to think.
Yeah,
I guess.
There's pros and cons to it for sure.
Yeah, there's pros and cons to every.
I feel like going.
I didn't think this was gonna be this fun.
Second or third is probably the best spot to be. Get to hear the first one, and then you get to screw everyone up.
I just hope everybody in the chat is either I hope y'all got a bunch of Westbrook fans or
they're
a bunch
dunking on you right now.
I want to see the comments where it's like it's not Russ's fault, it's the coach.
Do you think it's his fault?
I think he has shares a portion of the blame, but I mean it's his production at the end of the day.
It's done over here, Shaq.
Okay, ZZ got
mollywopped.
Yeah, he got 6 of the votes.
He got mollywopped. Okay.
Sorry about that, ZZ.
It's okay. It's okay.
All right.
That wasn't my original argument, America.
Final round.
At least you didn't get voted out when you had MJ.
Final round. We got Euro Shaq.
Dub still reeling.
Let's go, man.
ZZ,
Is this the?
Go ahead,
I
Shaq.
feel for you, Dub.
Go ahead, Shaq.
No. Go.
Okay.
Go.
ZZ, give me a number 1, 2, or 3.
2.
The most pleasant surprise of the NBA season so far, Euro.
I can go. Cleveland Cavaliers, young core. Cleveland has been in the shadows for a while now since LeBron left. I said this a couple episodes ago, and they, with their young core, they have a lot of promise. Feel like they made a pretty decent move too, bringing in Karis LeVert as well. So I'm very excited for them. Obviously, they're high in the standings as well, much higher than expected. So yeah, they're the biggest and most pleasant surprise in this.
Shaq.
I think for me, the most pleasant surprise for me has been the NBA's young talent. We thought Luka Doncic was going to be the runaway front runner for the rest of the decade, but I think Ja Morant stamped it up. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown kind of going on this recent winning streak. I think the league is in good hands, to be honest.
Ooh, that's going to be a tough one, chat. That's
Shaq,
going to be
with
a
the
tough
Celtics?
one.
I think Shaq got that
Good
one. I'm
picks.
sorry, Euro. That was
You know what? I will say that was a nice counter. That was nasty, but it was nice. I respect.
It was a
that
nice,
was super fucked up.
It was a nice counter,
Yep.
but Euro, the quick Cavs pick was good too.
Yeah,
I mean, those are two good picks, so this is going to be close. And the final round always comes down to a tie anyway. So.
Damn.
That was a really good one, Shaq.
30 seconds.
Tied 7-7, tied 8-8.
It's tied? Wow.
Yeah, last round always
Euro
goes
9-8.
to the wire.
Euro.
They start going crazy. I'm about to vote. Hold up.
You're nasty.
I don't put my hands in the votes, but if I was gonna vote, I don't know.
All my burners. Who's
Yeah,
out,
man.
Shaq?
I have
5 seconds.
And you know what would have been a good pick that I was thinking?
who?
I think the Denver Nuggets on the low. Now I'm not gonna say that they will be a dynasty, but they do. Jokic is only 26. Jamal Murray's 24. Michael Porter Jr. is 23.
I don't know if I trust MPJ to be healthy all the time.
That's a good point.
He has that
Right.
same. He was the same. Like Steph Curry was exactly the same. He can never. He's like half man, half season when he first started. I'm not saying that MPJ will be as impactful as Steph Curry later down the line, but I'm just saying I just be super careful with guys that can't seem to stay healthy.
Yeah,
Jack,
shit,
what do
he
you
got
got
he got
over
a
on
back
YouTube?
problem too.
I think Euro has 10 of the 18, 10 or 11
All
of
right.
the 18.
Euro got voted out over here as well. Shaq, winner circle.
I told you I was about to win this episode. We have one draft left, and I'm going to also win that draft, and this will be a full sweep, and Dale will hear about it next episode. And ZZ, I'm glad that you like Players Court. I'm glad you like that segment.
I got to do.
I'm taking L's in these finals, man. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah,
Did
Euro.
you win like the first 3?
I won the first 3, and then I've been losing ever since. And I think I only not made the finals once.
Last episode, because I won the last 2 out of 3, and I blew it today. I should be three-peating right now. To Dub, I gave Dub his win.
That's all about the order.
You did not give me that, Shaq. Stop it. Yeah, I went back to watch it, and you really thought you had.
Listen,
Dub, you're right.
I went back.
I was so confident.
You was like, you said eating your food like this guy ain't gonna say nothing. Then you heard sound. You're like, wait a minute.
No, it was the way that you stumbled upon that answer. You were like, is this a trick question? Talent. I'm like, all right. Relax, Dub, relax. Oh, man.
All right, Shaq, give them the categories I'm working on.
Okay, round 1, best service to pay for. Round 2, worst app. Round 3, name a song you can play anywhere and it will be recognized. Round 4, name a relationship red flag. Round 5, something you should never forget to do. Round 6, the worst thing to break.
Shaq, I have a gripe, and I've been meaning to bring this up, and I haven't, but since I'm seeing it right now, it just reminded me.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference between worse and worst.
I know. Every time I'm there at that moment, I think, which one should I use?
And it's always worst, but you always put worse.
You should see me between choose and choose, or what are the two? Chose and choose. I struggle spelling that.
Oh my god! All right, let's get in order. Shaq, help me out with an order. I got everything over here. Good service.
Well, since I am the winner, can I choose the order? Okay, never mind. Where's the Where's the
okay.
orders? Are they popping off? I won't be nasty.
We're
But
getting
nobody
nasty.
said it in the chat, so I think it's only right that I get to choose a.
That's because
I
I
get to
didn't
choose an
prompt
order.
them yet.
Okay.
Nasty guy over here. My God.
Regular's only been here for 60 episodes.
Yo, my cat is going crazy.
What's he tripping off?
JD looks like he could be an English teacher. Oh my god. All right. Well, they're taking forever, so maybe we do just get.
All right, I'll give you an order. I want to go me, Euro. Do I want to give Euro that? That's I don't know. No, I don't want Euro.
How is Shaq gonna go ahead and give himself the first pick? Wait a
Here we
minute.
go. Gabe too
As
funny.
as he
Gabe too
gave
funny.
himself
Gabe
the
too
last
funny.
pick last time.
Gabe too funny hooked us up. Gabe too funny hooked us up.
Shaq is on some
I
other
didn't know
shit.
we were voting. All right, Gabe too funny got it. I didn't know that we were voting like this.
Dub, Ron,
Appreciate
JD,
you,
Shaq, Euro, ZZ. Man, he was about to do everyone dirty. We see who his favorite panelist is. My God.
I was for sure about to win the show. I was gonna make sure of it.
All right.
You're trying to just run away with it.
Dub, it's on you.
I guess I'll go with. Damn. Let me think. I guess I'll go with. Nah, I can save that. I don't think you guys would use that one. So I'll go with the worst thing to break your heart. I think that's a
Wow,
no-brainer.
Dub. Okay. Lover boy, certified lover boy. Ron.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Hold up. Let me see what we got.
Doubaholics are checking in the chat here.
Fire.
Northside 21, also a sub gifter on the today's show. So Doubaholics coming through.
I'm gonna go with the best service to pay for. Let's just get this out the way with your electricity bill. You literally don't have a house without an electricity bill. That does everything that you need: Wi-Fi, your refrigerator.
That's very front door-ish.
All right, I have.
That's nasty, Ron.
It is very. It's giving
no,
front
JD,
door
no,
vibes.
no,
It's
no,
for
no,
sure
JD,
giving
don't do it.
front
Don't do
door
it. Let's
vibes,
move
but
along. Let's move.
I have a
Let's
question.
move along.
I have a
Let's move along.
clarifying
Let's
question.
move along. No, because now.
No, I'm asking something for me because it's on me. Does this have to be a service that I myself pay for, or one that I would love to pay for?
Interpret it however you want to. Are you going services?
Okay. I'm gonna go best service to pay. Actually, I might wait. Recognizable song you can play anywhere. It has to be a Michael Jackson banger, and it's either Billie Jean or. Nope, we're going Michael Jackson. Thriller.
That's a good one.
It's on you, Shaq.
I'm going best service to pay for, best service that I pay for. I feel like the barbershop, the haircut.
Oh my God, no!
That's weird that wasn't picked. I feel like that is the #1 overall. But again, I'm trying to win this episode, so I'm sorry. I don't want to.
Yo, Shaq, the fact that you were trying to get me off that topic is crazy. I see what you're doing now. I was like, okay, maybe I shouldn't go here. And I actually didn't want to go there 'cause I was thinking, but
that's nice.
I was not going to go there. So it's on you.
What service is better than that
it's
one?
An amazing service. Amazing service. But
Olympic ring-ish.
I'm
it
gonna
has
go...
an Olympic ring to it.
No.
Oh, I got an Olympic ring.
Just Chat, does that have an Olympic ring to it? All right. The Olympic ring is like best served, like in the middle of the draft. And you're just like, wow.
Right. Like you got a couple, you got a couple nice ones, and then the cherry on top. Oof.
Everybody missed it, and you just come like this was #1 overall. Okay, my bad.
I definitely got that. But I'm gonna go with what is it? No. Oh, relationship red flag. When he or she is cool with their ex.
Well,
I like that. I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Wait, when she's cool with the ex?
Or when he or she?
When the significant other is cool with the ex. So your significant other is cool with their ex.
Yeah.
Definitely not Olympic rings, but ZZ.
That's a red flag. What you mean?
That's toxic.
I like it.
That's a toxic answer.
Toxicity is red flag.
Facts.
I like it.
You're gonna hate my IC.
I'm gonna do one for name a song you can play anywhere and it'll be recognized. 1,000 Miles, Vanessa Carlton. You know the vibes. Terry Crews made that song what it is.
I still sing that song today with my friends. It's
See?
Definitely a banger.
I also hear the crude lines now, but that's okay.
It's back to you, ZZ.
Something you should never forget to do: brush your teeth.
Ooh.
Stop playing.
Low hanging fruit.
Yep. Euro.
My shiny teeth.
Damn. Let me go. I'm gonna go with the song that you can play anywhere and it will be recognized. Happy by Pharrell.
Damn, I forgot about that song.
Shots.
How the hell do you spell Pharrell? Is it Pharr or just one R?
Yeah, no, 2 R's.
Shaq.
I'm hate that shit.
That was the one time in my life where I was like, man, fuck, bro.
I got the best service easily.
The worst app. I want to go with a Big Bang, but I don't want it to be too easy. I feel like most of you guys would agree that the Apple's map is a pretty bad app. I don't know if that's just me.
Which one?
Use it every day.
Apple. I didn't finish, JD. I didn't finish it
every day. So
no, that's not fair, Shaq. Because now he's trying to get a feel
even
for how he's trying to get a feel of how it would be received.
First off, I can do that, and since JD's being nasty, like I knew that he was, I'm switching up, and I'm going to name a song you can play anywhere, and it'll be recognized.
Crazy. Yo, Jay,
I didn't even get to finish my soliloquy, and I'm getting like I'm wearing it every day.
Mr. Bro, what's your call? You gonna give him that or no?
No, he can pick whatever he wants.
Thank you. I was just stepping around, seeing what branches breaking.
The last context bender is in full effect. Yep. We're bringing back all the references.
I'm gonna go with the worst thing to break, and I'm gonna go iPhone. Your phone. My phone. If that breaks, your life is literally over for the next however long.
Relationship red flag is your SO. I'm just gonna call him SO. All right, significant other. I'll spell it out. Significant other going through your phone.
I'm playing it smart, chat. I'm coming from the rear.
Ron, it's on you.
I'm gonna stay along that same line. The biggest red flag in a relationship is when like you walk in a room and all of a sudden, like they put their phone down hurriedly, or they hang up the phone, or hey, I gotta call you back, or something like that. That's a huge red flag.
You keep the phone with the back face up so that they don't see
Yeah.
messages popping up.
Wait,
you
hold on.
put your
Sorry, Ron, you said a lot. What do you want me to type in here?
yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to phrase this because it's a lot. Just basically like when you're on the phone and somebody
Too
walks
too protective with your phone.
Okay.
Or, like sneaky phone business.
Yeah.
Sneaky phone business is he.
Suspicious phone activity, but I like
I
sneaky
love
phone
it.
business.
Suspicious phone activity.
Yeah.
Back to back.
You know what's funny, Ron? I'll always pay attention to that. I'll be like, let's see. I'll be like, never mind. I'm not gonna get into that. Worst app, the sneaker app.
SNKR. Is that what it is?
Let me see.
Dad, I just finally figured out what you're talking about because you guys have like a 10 to 15 second lag. So I'm like, what were they talking about? Okay, now I'm with you. Now I'm with you on that pause.
My bad.
SNKRS, yeah, the sneaker app.
Sneakers. SNKRS.
There's no letters. I mean, there's no
Yeah, there's no letters, only numbers, right?
vowels. Yeah. And then what's the other ones?
Best service you pay for, most recognizable song you can play anywhere, red flag, and something you should never forget to do.
Oh, if they're too busy, because it's either they don't like you like that, or they over there messing around with some other people.
Ron, it's on you.
Or they're busy.
No.
Or they're reading a book on TikTok live.
Yeah. If you looking to get in a relationship and somebody don't make the time for you, bro, that's a red flag.
Yo, that was not the reaction
okay.
I was
At the beginning
expecting
of
out
the
of you, Dub. Did you hear what I said?
What now? What you said?
I said, or if they're reading a book on TikTok live.
Reading a book on Jay, bro, that is hilarious.
Ron, it's on
you. Read that shit. TikTok.
Can we move along, please?
Yes,
TikTok's getting into a dark place,
It's
man.
getting very dark. It's like, wow, the Twitch hot tub meta, it's like they're trying to really beat that.
For this next pick, I really have no clue right now. I'm kind of stuck. I'm just gonna go with an easy one. I'm gonna go with Michael Jackson. I'm gonna go with Billie Jean now.
I guess we should have clarified this at the beginning, but are we letting this get off because I already picked Michael Jackson? You picked same artist, different song?
You're the president.
I didn't clarify at the beginning, so we'll let him get it off. You're nasty. Service worst app, something you should never forget to do.
Thank you, Limbeck.
Hello, Limbeck.
Shout out Limbeck. That's my guy.
Worst thing to break? It's got to be a car window. Like your car window breaking. Worst thing to break? Yeah, we'll just go with that. Shaq.
I'm gonna go with the red flag. Let me bring up my draft board to make sure I don't sell here. I'm gonna go something you should never forget to do. I'm gonna save that one. Relationship red flag. I mean, ZZ would have to pick this one. I don't think he's going to do it. So let's go recognizable song you can play anywhere. I honestly feel like
Yo, just OBK.
Still fucking with you. Still waters run deep.
Don't play that too long, bro.
Still Snoop Dogg
Don't
deep.
play that too
Oh, yeah, huh?
long. Oh my god. Oh
You could have
my
just said
relax.
That
Holy.
close, buddy.
Is that bigger than next episode?
When you hear those keys come in, your life changes. If nobody in the chat recognized that, then let me know.
What's the name of the song?
Bill Dre, are you serious?
No.
I mean, he's a doubleaholic.
Damn.
Euro.
Worst app. I'm gonna go because somebody said barber. I'm gonna go with the booking app. Any booking app of any barber ever is the worst user experience.
ZZ, your back-to-back barber booking app.
I'm gonna go best service I pay for. I'm gonna say Netflix.
Good pick.
Oh my god!
I swear I thought one of y'all was gonna call it, but yeah, I'm gonna go Netflix. I'm back to back, so worst thing to break. I'm gonna go worst app. I'm just gonna say it. To be honest with you, out of all social media apps, I feel like Twitter is the worst. Not even gonna cap.
Euro. Best
Worst thing to
go ahead.
Worst thing to break. I'm gonna go spine. Get real crazy on y'all.
Jack.
No, that's an Olympic rink.
Hybrid Funk coming through with the gifted. What's up, brother?
Wood here too, bro.
That being an Olympic ring, Dub really has it.
Spine?
But
You
I'm
can't
also
do anything for the rest of your life.
Something you should never forget to do. I'm gonna go with pay your taxes. I'm here to pod.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
Yeah. Wow. Wow.
I just like my list. I just like it. Like, okay, iPhone, but that's a hard topic. Like hard, okay, but I'm just here to pod today.
Best service you pay for, Amazon Prime. Give me that same day, 2-day shipping. Ron.
I'm going to go with right now. The worst thing to break. Oh no. Something you should not forget to do. Let me go with put gas in your car.
Dub. Back to back.
Son, you shouldn't forget to do is charge your phone.
Damn it. I wanted
And
that.
then the most recognizable song is the song from Shrek, All Star.
That is oh my god, what is their name?
Smash Mouth.
Smash Mouth.
Make sure you put in parentheses Shrek.
How about no? Ron?
Wow.
How about no?
You talking to me?
Yes, on you.
Oh, oops.
Doom, 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 doom.
Worst thing to
doom,
break.
doom, doom.
Yeah, I guess I would have to say your significant other's trust.
You want okay.
This is real relationship heavy.
Yeah.
Something you should never forget to do.
Stick with the relationship. There's an easy one right there.
Yeah, I mean, something you should never forget to do. I'm just gonna go with shower.
Mm-hmm.
That's the one I was gonna go with, but low hanging fruit guys, they wouldn't appreciate it.
Okay.
Low hanging fruit.
You got red flag and worst app, Shaq.
Oh, it's back on me.
Yeah.
I don't know. You gonna have a little fun here. I feel like this one's in the bag. A relationship red flag.
You
I can
listening,
throw
B?
around.
Just make sure she's tuned in.
I think she is tuned in.
I know. I see her.
Relationship red flag. I think talking about marriage, like in the first weeks or months, saying, "Oh, this, I'm gonna marry you. I'm gonna do all this stuff for you." That to me is a major red flag. Yes, talking about marriage early on. I would like early on add it to that, and you can. But I actually did it, and I was married after 3 months. I'm
That's
just
what I was
savage.
gonna say.
bro.
That's what I was gonna
There's
say.
levels.
The
It's levels.
irony is crazy.
It's levels. It's levels. It's
Yeah.
it's For somebody else, it might be a red flag. For me, it's a
Hold on,
golden
what,
opportunity.
hold on, what did you say? I missed that. What'd you say?
He talking about marriage early on in the relationship. It's on you, Euro.
I got
That's a
married
big
hella
red
early,
flag.
too.
I don't think it is though. Cause like I don't know.
Dub.
My bad. I ain't gonna get into that bag. I don't think that is though. I think that's a red flag.
Best
Wait, we're
service
talking
you-
about marriage early on.
Because I mean, in my eyes, I don't know. I ain't gonna get into this, but it's like
I know,
a
because-
chick talk about marriage early on, bro. It's like a lot of times.
We gotta go. We gotta go. Euro.
Uh,
Gotta
Best
play
service
CCD,
you
baby.
pay for. I'm gonna go Player's Choice subscription on Twitch. Because if you don't, you're gonna get called out and tore up in the comments like I did. Take it from me. So I have to go with that.
Heat. ZZ.
Fire,
Your last
fire,
two, red
fire.
flag and worst thing to break.
Worst thing to break, I'll say for hoopers is the wrist, like the wrist on your shooting hand. So I would say wrist. Is it back to me again?
Yep. You got worst thing to break. Or sorry, you have relationship red flag.
Relationship red flag. I'd say if like you were helping somebody, like if you were with a girl and she was cheating on her man, and then like you were the side piece, I'd say like
oh my God, I know what you're saying. That's heat.
You know what I'm saying, bro? You know what I'm saying?
Yes. You cannot. I know what it is. You worded like wifing a chick that you stole from another dude.
It's
Exactly.
It's called my God, it's called.
What is it? Home wrecking?
Home wrecking.
Boom.
No, but when you're the one doing the home wrecking, it's like
Dub said it. Yeah, Dub said it perfectly.
Yeah. See, that one made you think.
Yeah, that never ends well.
Euro, something you should never forget to do.
I don't know. Wipe yourself after going number 2.
Wipe up after number 2. Jack, worst app.
You need a bidet? Worst app has to be Apple Music.
What?
The worst app
Terrible app.
The worst app is actually the Compass app. Like, why do we have this on our phone? Why do you need the Compass app on your phone? Ron.
You never been on The Amazing Race?
I wouldn't bring my phone. If my phone's gonna die, just bring an actual compass.
Do you watch Survivor?
Yeah, you need an actual compass, not on your phone. It could die. Then it's just useless. That app is useless. Ron.
Hey, Dub, Gbaby said, speaking of that, you were asking to keep your do-rag on your dresser during the first week of the relationship. Is that true?
Nah, never, bro.
Nah, you don't leave do-rags at your significant other's house?
I take my time with that, bro.
Right,
I don't be rushing into nothing.
All
But
right.
I find it cute when they be like, "Oh my God, let's all get together." Da, da, da. I find it cute. I'm like, "Oh, that's cute." It's not gonna happen, but it's cute.
Worst app, Ron.
I'm gonna go with the stupid game that I always hated. I'm gonna go with Flappy Bird. Dumb game, dumb app.
Best service you pay for, Dub.
I think I had it and I completely forgot.
The reason I love my Apple Music pick is because there's a lot of delusional Apple Music users. Until you've tried Spotify, you don't know what you're doing or what you're talking about. You have a horrible experience on your phone. Which one is better? You have both.
I tried Spotify. It was mid.
I got it. Gym membership.
Who won, chat?
Hey, Shaq, I had Spotify and came back to Apple Music.
Had it saying
Shows your
was
loyalty.
NBA draft
I
at the
hate
top,
Apple.
but nobody said anything. Nasty chat, nasty. Oh, what a show! 3-hour banger. Episode 101.
Banger.
Who won?
Banger
Who won
alert.
this draft? We need to know because Shaq is saying he going 3 for 3. Who won this draft? We need to know this.
Around the NBA says Shaq. Dub or Shaq won.
I'll take it.
Don't
Let me
take
look
it.
at
Dub
Dub's
for the dub. Jack.
Gym membership, worst. I feel like Dub
Shaq.
also sold on Worst App Sneakers app because of
Shaq,
what
Dub or
reason?
Shaq, Dub.
What the hell? You ever try getting shoes on
Yo.
the sneaker app?
Sneakers,
DC.
sneakers is definitely the worst app.
This is
period.
DC said
It's
cut the
it's
crap,
meant
Dub.
to do that. That's like that. Like you
Put a
go to the
poll.
sneakers app to get your heart broke. That's
the
why
Put
it's
a
there to
poll.
create demand. You're the dummy for keep going back. Relationship red flags. If they're too busy, you're a what'd you say? They're too busy.
No,
If
no,
they're
no, no,
too
no.
Something
busy,
you
Significant
should
no,
other.
that's
never
not what I
forget to
said.
do.
You wanna know
Charge
what
your
it is?
phone.
Bro,
You always forget to charge your
if
phone.
somebody, a man or female, bro, if somebody doesn't make the time, if you trying to start something and they not making the time for you, them saying they're too busy is actually just code word where I'm not feeling you like that. That's it.
Yeah,
'Cause you
I
know.
mean, he specified like at the beginning, like when you start to like get to know somebody, and I can understand that. I can understand that.
All right, let's get up on out of here. Does anyone have anything to say before we sign off?
No, because I don't want shit. I want to see this poll.
I didn't put up a poll.
Did
There's 6 of
JD
us.
run on?
No,
There
there's
we
6
go.
of us. So I didn't run it.
No.
Just trust in what the chat's
Well,
saying.
in the
Type it
chat, yeah. Who'd the chat say
I'm
won, JD?
Pretty sure it's you, Shaq.
The chat said Euro.
Triple crown.
The
Triple
chat,
crown.
I see a lot of dub. I see a lot of
Triple
dub. You better
crown.
stop
Triple
this.
crown.
No.
Triple crown. Triple crown. Hat trick. Hat trick.
Shaq got me
Hat
back
trick,
with
hat
that. So
trick.
I really went in my bag on this one, bro. Like seriously.
Hat tricks. We can put up a poll, but it's me and you. And it's up to JD. Hat trick. Hat trick.
Yo, Jay, we need.
Is that what they call 3 scores? A
No, we
hat
got to
trick?
get out of here.
Yeah.
I got to
yeah.
bounce.
Damn.
ZZ, thank you for joining us. You want to get off your socials? Anything that you want to promote before we sign off?
My personal is ZZ Huncho, and follow Roll Sports too. That's a group of my homies. We had over 105K, so y'all just join the wave. That's about it.
Bang.
Fire.
Anyone else?
Triple crown, hat trick, hat
My
trick.
God.
Olympic rings, 3 of them.
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe to all the things. Make sure you click that bell next to the subscribe button to turn your notifications on YouTube, so you don't miss any content coming out from Player's Choice. And make sure you join the Discord, the best place to be after hours for Player's Choice. All right, y'all. We'll see
Everybody
you
enjoy their
next.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Yes, sir. Go Joe Burrow. Whee!